Alright folks, we kick things off with a scene straight out of a dramatic rom-com. Our elite billionaire boss is caught in an entanglement of lips and whispers with none other than his beautiful secretary, and it's all going down in a hotel room. Talk about mixing business with pleasure. Huh? Now, while the boss is busy with his extracurricular activities, we switch scenes to a mysterious maid. She's kneeling on the floor, looking all serious with blurred features. Whatever's happening here, it's clear she's part of some undercover scheme. Drama alert! The plot thickens with the entrance of a bold lady in red. She's lounging confidently, dropping hints about something tantalizing. Her presence screams trouble or adventure, maybe both. Our hero's about to get an offer he can't refuse. And just when things are heating up, bam, we're hit with a cliffhanger telling us to stay tuned for the Life Exchange Club. What does that even mean? Guess we'll have to stick around to find out. A lone figure stands on the sunlit sidewalk, casting a long shadow. It's Zhang Tian, looking sharp in his blue jacket and jeans. What adventures await our university hero today? Zhang Tian, our bespectacled junior, is having a major what-the-heck moment. He's staring at his phone like it sprouted another head, wondering if he's the only one seeing these mysterious words. Enter the scene. Zhang Yuan, the ever-jovial roommate, slings his arm around Zhang Tian, teasing him about being late. Zhang Tian, still in his own world, responds with a huh? Classic. The look of horror on Zhang Tian's face says it all. He's starting to seriously worry if this is the beginning of his ghostly transformation. Spooky times ahead? Zhang Yuan, ever the curious cat, grabs Zhang Tian's phone to see what's causing all the fuss. The messages on the phone seem ordinary enough, but Zhang Tian's worried about his mental health now. Zhang Yuan bursts into laughter, his face lit up with pure amusement, while Zhang Tian is lost in confusion. Zhang Yuan finds the whole scenario hilariously entertaining. In the dimly lit scene, a figure with glasses and a mysterious vibe assures someone, "Don't worry, I'm always here for you." Her purple hair adds to her enigmatic aura. Cut to a tense moment where a young dude finds himself encircled by three other guys, each stretching out a hand like they're about to pull him into some secret club. He's thinking, oh, something's fishy here. Cue the dramatic sky. It's like the heavens are dropping hints, or maybe it's just a breather before the next twist. Suddenly, a digital screen lights up, offering an invitation to join the Life Exchange Club. It's like one of those pop-up ads, but with a serious twist. Our boy's eyes widen in shock. It's happening again, he exclaims, feeling the déjà vu hit like a truck. But wait, there's a change in his expression. He smirks, pointing at the screen with newfound determination, ready to tackle whatever's coming his way. Boom! Our main guy is caught in a dazzling explosion of blue energy, with shards flying all around him. It's like he's getting a VIP ticket to some magical mystery tour. His face is a mix of surprise and determination, and he's got that I didn't sign up for this look going on. Next thing he knows, he's hovering in this bizarre, icy blue, crystalline realm. Everything around him looks sharp and sparkly, like he's crash-landed in a giant snow globe. Our dude's probably thinking, where in the world am I? Mr. Zhao is standing in what seems like a mysterious place, questioning if he's really at the Life Exchange Club. He's in disbelief, thinking to himself, cheats are really amazing. Am I not dreaming? As if on cue, a voice reassures him, Mr. Zhao, you're not dreaming. This revelation comes from a mysterious figure whose face is slightly blurred. Enter the club manager, a confident woman with short blue hair and a stylish outfit. She stands with arms crossed, explaining her role with an air of authority, and called the club manager. Mr. Zhao, still unsure, asks if they can really exchange lives here. The club manager affirms, explaining that everyone can sample different lives, from billionaires to beggars, all thanks to the exchange vibe. A scene unfolds showing how the club operates. A man and a woman are engaged in a transaction, displaying futuristic technology. The club manager explains name, gender, educational level, and more are all factors in the life exchange process. Surrounded by a sea of people, there's a palpable buzz as our hero finds himself the center of attention. Everyone wants a piece of him, or at least a selfie, with him being hailed as some kind of social media star. It's a bit much, and he's totally not vibing with the unexpected fame. Then it hits him, the absurdity of it all. "Oh my God!" he yells, realizing he's basically just some regular dude. Yet here he is, idolized for his average good looks. Feeling a bit paranoid, he wonders if he's walked into some kind of trap. Keeping his cool, he decides to play it safe and steady, not wanting to step on any social landmines. A mysterious figure, face blurred, steps up and commands our hero's attention with a simple, "You, let's talk in private." Cue the suspenseful music. Meet Chun Han, a suave, suited-up individual with an air of importance. He introduces himself as the exchange partner and looks like he's about to drop some knowledge. Chun Han, the 32-year-old chairman of a big-shot company, drops some serious business vibes. He's not here to mess around, and our hero is left wondering what this corporate bigwig wants with him. Chun Han, in his enigmatic way, starts explaining the lay of the land. Apparently, in this world, two types of people reign supreme. But who are they? And what does this mean for our protagonist? In this intriguing scene, we've got a suave guy in a sharp suit laying down the life rules. He splits people into two groups, the super capable and the regular folks. Our main guy, rocking a casual jacket, is left scratching his head, wondering why he's so popular. Turns out it's because of his simple life problems. Ouch! He's all like, "Damn, so I'm popular because I'm a loser?" Talk about an ego check. This kid's having a bit of a revelation here. Mr. Suit explains the life exchange deal. You can swap your problems with someone else's, but hey, race the kicker. Life points can be earned and spent like currency in a store. Our boy is pumped. Thinking anything? That's awesome. Mr. Suit, with a sly smile, reveals his secret to wealth. "How else do you think I made billions at such a young age?" This guy's got the insider scoop. Our protagonist, with dreams in his eyes, wants to live the high life without solving any problems. But there's that lingering question. What's the catch if he messes up someone else's life? Mr. Suit assures him there's no punishment if he doesn't earn any points. So, the big question is, does he want in on this life-swapping deal? Our guy seems ready, asking what's next for him. Scene shift to a plush members lounge. They're sitting around a table discussing the next steps. It's all hush-hush and exclusive here, with the young man eager to dive into the adventure. Chun Dong's sitting there, scribbling away on some paper like it's a life-or-death exam. He's musing about his life's issues, but ain't got the energy to tackle them. Honestly, who can blame him? His friend, rocking a slick suit and a face blur that make a mystery novel jealous, casually dismisses Chen's worries. This guy's on cloud nine, claiming the real deal here is how the girl's giving him points. Talk about priorities. Chun Dong's eyes widen like saucers, and he's hollering about how lucky his friend is. It's like he's stumbled upon a four-leaf clover in a field of threes. A woman steps in, all business, and tells the boys to shut their eyes. This is about to get interesting. Suddenly, there's this trippy, glowing light show happening. The woman watches, probably wondering if she's just sparked off a new magic trick. In a dark, starry void, someone's calling out for Chairman Chun. It's echoing like they're lost in space or something. The calls for Chairman Chun continue, almost pleading. It's like a cosmic game of Marco Polo. Chun Dong's head feels like it's splitting open, and he's questioning if this whole ordeal was a success. Might need a bit more than aspirin for this one. In the heart of a tense boardroom, a slick character, suited up with a blue tie and possibly a chip on his shoulder, leans forward with the kind of confidence that could sell ice to an Eskimo. He's laying it down thick. "Don't waste your breath. You all chose this. Do you doubt my ability?" Clearly, he's the boss in this room, making it clear who's calling the shots. Switching perspectives, the room's vibe gets interesting. A supportive voice chimes in, backing the chairman, and praises his ability to lead. Meanwhile, another character, with a face blurred, echoes their faith in the chairman's choices. The power dynamics are on full display as another mysterious figure, with hands clasped and face shadowed, questions the atmosphere's lifelessness. Still, the confident man remains unfazed, daring anyone to challenge him. Then, Our mysterious chairman, with a voice as firm as his resolve, counters criticism with a cool demeanor, inviting anyone to bite back if they dare. Clearly, this guy's not losing sleep over the skeptics. From his towering seat, he lays out the strategy with precision, stating they've got the inside scoop on the competition. His confidence, like a well-tailored suit, fits perfectly as he outlines their path to victory. Voices from the room echo their agreement, giving props to the chairman's decision-making skills. A chorus of support fills the air, sealing the meeting with unanimous approval. The board meeting is heating up, and someone suggests a certain someone should take a good rest. Sounds like someone's trying to sideline a player here. Enter the sweat-soaked man with glasses who's had enough of the charade. He calls out the two-faced scoundrels, probably wishing he could flip the table. Chairman Chun, with a face that screams "I got this," orders his secretary to draft that crucial document and kickstart the voting process. He's got this on lock. And the vote? Oh, it's unanimously passed. Chun Dong's vote is the golden ticket, leaving no room for objections. Vice Chairman He, however, isn't about to roll over. He's up in arms, declaring he's not sick and ready to fight this decision tooth and nail. Things get physical as he is restrained, shouting at Chun Dong, who's lounging like a king in his chair. He's not about to let this slide without a fight. He Ming is losing it, screaming threats, while security tries to keep the peace. Chun Dong sits there, unbothered by the chaos around him. He Ming's mental state is getting worse, and people are worried he might snap at any second. The situation's so tense, they call security to escort Vice Chairman He out for some much-needed rest. Things are heating up. Chun Dong, the man in charge, watches as He Ming is being escorted out. But He Ming is not going quietly. He's shouting back, "Chun Dong, this matter isn't over." It's clear there's some serious unfinished business here. There's a character, face obscured, but with a sharp suit, who's throwing shade. He Ming is leaving us. Aren't you all going to wish him well? The sarcasm is thick enough to cut with a knife. The room is filled with people who start pouring out fake well wishes. He Ming, have a safe journey. Someone shouts. Don't worry, He Ming, you'll always be in our hearts. Another one adds. The insincerity is almost palpable. Suddenly, a person with blue hair and glasses is seen losing their cool, shouting with a frustrated expression. This guy's got some serious beef. The mysterious figure, eyes glowing ominously, leans in with a smirk, suggesting that He Ming was blocking someone who wanted to buy into the company. This guy's playing some dangerous games. A group of blurred faces whisper among themselves. Chun Dong, the chairman, is very terrifying. The fear in their voices says it all. Chun Dong's got everyone on edge, and who knows what's next. Mr. Zhao's eyes widen in disbelief as he stumbles into what seems like an extraordinary realm, muttering to himself, "Is this the Life Exchange Club? Cheats are really amazing. Am I not dreaming? But hold up, what kind of club is this? Is this dude about to swap lives like he's trading Pokemon cards?" A voice rings out, calming his disbelief. "Mr. Zhao, you're not dreaming." A mysterious figure assures him. But who's this smooth operator? And what's going on in this club that's got Mr. Zhao questioning his sanity? The scene shifts to a confident woman with blue hair and a blue skirt, arms crossed like she owns the place. She introduces herself with a sly smile. "Welcome to the club, Mr. Zhao." I'm called the club manager. She's got that look like she's seen it all and knows all the secrets. Mr. Zhao, still trying to wrap his head around all this, asks, "Manager Sue, can we really exchange lives here?" With a nod and a knowing smile, she responds, "Of course. Everyone can change their destiny here, experiencing different lives, exploring the unknown world. It's like a buffet of life choices, and Mr. Zhao is hungry for more." The room buzzes with activity as members engage in what looks like serious business. A holographic screen displays profiles of individuals ready for life swapping. One profile reads, Nangong Shui, an esteemed female entrepreneur, a fashion icon, and an influential figure in men's lifestyle enterprises. Mr. Zhao's curiosity peaks, feeling the pull of new adventures and possibilities. In the midst of a bustling crowd, our hero is surrounded by a sea of people, all clamoring for a selfie. Someone yells, "Please exchange with me. It'll give you 5 stars." And another voice adds, "I will give you all my 500 million followers." Our guy is caught off guard, wondering when he became a superstar. Our protagonist's face is a mix of shock and confusion as the crowd continues to chant, "Oh my God." He's thinking, no way. Am I popular as a normal, handsome guy now? Clearly, he's not used to this level of attention. Amidst the chaos, our hero decides to play it safe. With a cautious look on his face, he crouches low, mentally preparing himself. Don't tell me there's a trap. I need to be cautious and steady, he mutters to himself, trying to keep his cool. A mysterious figure approaches him, their identity obscured, and says, let's talk in private. The atmosphere shifts as curiosity and tension fill the air. The stranger, looking sharp in a suit, introduces himself. "Hello, I'm honored to be your first exchange partner." Chun-Han, he declares, his presence commanding attention. Chun-Han, a 32-year-old chairman of a major group, seems to have some plans. Our protagonist, still puzzled, responds, "Mr. Chun, I don't understand. My stats are ordinary. What dream do you want to exchange with me? Clearly, there's more to this than meets the eye." Chun-Han, with a knowing look, says, "Here, 2 types of people are most popular." His words hang in the air, hinting at the bigger picture in this world of exchanges and dreams. Chun Dong is slouching over a table, grumbling about life's endless challenges. He's got a pen in hand, but no motivation to tackle his problems. Typical, right? The blurred-faced dude across from him is chill as ice, saying Chin's life drama is like a walk in the park. He's having fun like he's racking up bonus points in some game. Chun Dong's eyes pop wide open, the realization hitting him like a ton of bricks. This guy's luck is off the charts. A lady in a green dress enters the scene, telling the guys to shut their eyes. What's she plotting, huh? The room lights up with a mystical glow, and the suspense is thick. What's brewing here? Voices echo in a dark expanse, desperately calling out to Chairman Chun. Someone's in a bit of a panic. More voices echo, pleading with Chairman Chun not to abandon them. The suspense is real. Chun Dong's head feels like it's going to split, and he's wondering if this whole ordeal is a win or a flop. Things heat up as a woman in a tight skirt and sheer stockings is on the floor, declaring she won't hold back. It's getting steamy when suddenly, the door bursts open. A dramatic entrance as someone calls out for Chairman Chun, catching everyone off guard. The room's tension just got cranked up a notch. A woman, clearly in shock, stumbles upon the scene. She has a short bob and professional attire, looking like she just walked into a reality show. Documents in hand, she's standing there trying to stay composed. "Here are the documents you wanted," she manages to say, though her expression screams, "What the heck?" From above, the unfolding scene is clearer. The woman on the floor looks surprised while the shirtless man is trying to maintain his dignity. But let's be real, it's awkward city. The shirtless man tries to explain, gesturing casually as if this is all just another day at the office. The woman next to him is trying to act nonchalant, but the tension is real. The intruding woman, after a moment of processing, nods along. Yes. Very reasonable," she agrees, though her face says she's still recovering from the shock. A professional-looking individual places some documents on the table, confidently stating, "The documents are here. I'm leaving now." Clearly, this person means business and has no time to waste. In a different setting, a shirtless man with a blurred face is seen with a woman. The woman seems a bit startled, but the man reassures her not to worry, suggesting they should just enjoy their time instead of dwelling on the scare. The scene shifts to the mysterious man, now in a casual setting. He seems relaxed, and with a cheeky grin, he expresses a carefree attitude, saying, "Anyway, it's not my life. Let's just have some fun." He takes a sip from a coffee cup, ready to face whatever the day throws at him. And with a cheeky tone, he declares his intent to go and meet some shareholders, exuding confidence. Meanwhile, back in the office, a group of professionals are gathered around a table, looking concerned. They are wondering about the whereabouts. Boom! A foot kicks the door open, making quite the entrance, shaking up the otherwise mundane meeting vibe. No one saw that coming, and it definitely wasn't on the agenda. Reclining casually across the table, the chairman stretches out, complaining about his sore back. It's been a tough few days, after all. Talk about a laid-back boss. The meeting rolls on, as discussions about open positions and a staggering 5 million yuan situation heat up. The atmosphere is tense, and everyone feels the weight of the numbers. He Ming sits in disbelief, eyes wide as he processes the shocking revelation. Huh, he blurts out, and it's clear the day's only getting more intense. Chun Dong is standing on the table, looking down at his colleague with a confident smirk. He's taunting him, daring him to take action. His colleague, seated with blue hair, looks up at him, frustrated, and yells back, telling him to calm down. Another colleague, donning a suit and glasses, is yelling at Chun Dong, accusing him of being crude. The tension in the room is palpable, and it's clear this guy is not having a good day. Chun Dong, ever the provocateur, criticizes his colleague's management skills. He recounts his colleague's failure with a significant deal and expresses disbelief at his attempts to lecture him, given the recent blunders. With a piercing gaze, Chun Dong lays out the facts. He calls out his colleague's incompetence, likening his recent actions to a holy confession rather than professional conduct. It's clear that Chun Dong is not backing down. The colleague, now standing, seems to be trying to intervene, shouting "Hey!" in an attempt to regain control of the situation. But Chun Dong remains unfazed, still in his element. Chun Dong leans in close to his colleague, his expression amused yet sharp. He sarcastically remarks about the colleague's tough talk, suggesting it's better suited for a holy confession rather than the office setting. The scene zooms in on the colleague's eyes, showcasing his intense frustration. His teeth are gritted, and it seems like he's struggling to hold back his emotions. The scene opens with a slick-looking dude in a crisp suit, rocking a mustache that screams, "I mean business." With a confident smirk, he throws down the gauntlet, asking who supports the motion to boot Chairman Chun Dong. The tension in the air is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. The camera swoops around a long, intimidating boardroom table. It's a who's who of business bigwigs, all poised like chess pieces ready to make their move. Chun Dong, the embattled chairman, stands at the head of the table, his face a mix of defiance and determination. A mysterious figure wonders aloud if Chun Dong can keep up the charade much longer, hinting at a deeper game afoot. Chun Dong steadies himself, sitting back with a calmness that belies the storm brewing around him. But the murmurs in the room suggest that some think his time is running out. Now, Chun Dong is sitting there, cool as a cucumber, despite the whispers and side eyes from his peers. He's got the posture of a man who's been through this rodeo before, but the question is, how much longer can he keep it up? From across the table, a trio of faceless suits chime in, questioning Chun Dong's strategy. They warn him about the potential fallout, suggesting that the Hanjiang group is on shaky ground and wondering if he's about to pull the pin on his own grenade. Welcome to the bustling Binhai capital city, where skyscrapers reach for the sky and corporate power plays are the name of the game. In the heart of the corporate jungle, a conversation unfolds. Chairman Chun has left his position for personal reasons, leaving the vice chairman's spot up for grabs. Let the corporate games begin. The boardroom vibes are intense, as they emphasize the importance of finding the right person for the vice chairman role. This ain't no time to be late. Meanwhile, in the shadows, someone is plotting. This mysterious figure has had their eye on the vice chairman position for a hot minute, and they're ready to make their move. With a sinister chuckle, this character notes that their rivals have been temporarily dealt with. Looks like someone's playing the long game. Elsewhere in the corporate arena, a chairman is worried. The cooperation with Binhai Capital has been snatched away by Changhong Trading. Are they really going to let this slide? Tension rises as another board member vents their frustration about the situation. After all the hard work and negotiations, are they just going to accept defeat? Seems like this company has a crisis on its hands. Our main man, dressed to impress in a sharp suit, leans back with a confident aura. Don't worry, he assures with an air of authority. Leave the matter for me to handle. The room is a buzz of whispers and nods of approval. Chairman Chun is well prepared. One exclaims, while another voice echoes the sentiment. This is the true nature of a self-made billionaire. Clearly, this dude's not just talking the talk. There's a bit of internal monologue happening as Chairman Chun, hands steepled like a mastermind, contemplates the mess he must deal with. I came here for a bit of relaxation, he muses, but these guys sure know how to crash a party. Chun confidently declares the meeting adjourned, his voice cutting through the room's chatter like a hot knife through butter. It's a wrap, folks. As the crowd begins to disperse, someone jests about Zhang Zong's downfall, leaving Vice Chairman in a visibly good mood. But it's one of those can't say that out loud moments. Chun has a sit-down chat with a woman who seems to have something juicy lined up for tomorrow. She acknowledges him with a respectful okay, Chairman Chun. Things get a little cheeky as Chun praises her obedience, but she's quick to remind him to keep it professional. Chairman Chun, don't act like this. It's not good if someone sees us. Chun, ever the suave gentleman, acknowledges her concern. You're right. It's not good, he admits, adjusting his tie with a smirk. Classic Chun. Our story zeroes in on a woman, elegantly dressed, who seems to be reflecting on her actions, questioning if she's been playing the good woman role a bit too convincingly. The scene shifts to a suave guy in a sharp suit, holding the woman gently by the chin. He suggests meeting somewhere more private for a deeper chat, and adds a cheeky request, asking her to do something for him first. As she saunters away, her confident stride and stylish attire leave a lasting impression. Meanwhile, the guy, now alone, seems ready to embark on an adventurous night, emphasizing it's time for some fun. His journey takes him to a swanky hotel, where he zips through the parking lot in a flashy red car. Stepping out, he gazes up at the sleek, modern building, setting the stage for whatever excitement awaits inside. Stepping out in style, Chairman Chun is feeling himself, relishing in the perks of being at the top. He's all about that suit life, making sure everyone knows he's the boss. But just as he's soaking in all that high-class vibe, he gets a call. Time to let the power trip begin. Chen's swagger game is strong as he enters, feeling like $1,000,000, literally. The life of the rich is treating him well, and he's loving every moment of it. Two assistants stand at attention, making sure everything is just perfect for the big man. As he strides confidently through the hall, a staff member approaches, addressing him as Chairman Chun. She asks if he wants the usual, but Chun is in a mood to shake things up. Chun decides to surprise everyone by ordering the dishes himself, catching the staff off guard. They're all about pleasing him, so they quickly agree to his spontaneous decision. Then, bam, a new voice, filled with curiosity, calls out, "Brother?" Chun turns, not expecting this twist. It's his sister, and she seems as surprised as he is. Euro, looking sharp and confident, steps up with a guy following her. Her sudden appearance throws Chun for a loop. Who's this dude with her? Chen's day just got a whole lot more interesting. Chun is caught off guard, questioning if this is really happening. He wonders if it's fate playing tricks on him. Euro, his sister, is here for a meal, and she's not alone. Chen's mind races as he tries to piece together this unexpected reunion. Alright, so here we are with Zhao Yin, who's introducing himself as a student of Teacher Chen. He's got that confident vibe going on, shaking hands with a guy who looks like he's from a James Bond movie, all suited up and serious. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, there's this commentary about Zhao Yan's confidence. Someone's got their eye on him, and they ain't buying the whole confident act. Back to the handshake, Mr. Sood is asking Zhao Yan a question, and you can feel the tension. It's like, what do you think of my sister? And Zhao's face screams, oh. Zhao Yan's got this nervous breakdown moment. You know the look, sweaty, a bit panicked, like he's just realized he left his phone at home. Then boom, a voice cuts through the tension, questioning Zhao's intentions. The guy's accusing him of showing off, and Zhao's trying to play it cool, defending Teacher Chun as gentle and understanding. Mr. Suit decides he's had enough drama for the day and mentions he's got a dinner appointment. But before he leaves, he drops a line about his little sister not bullying people, leaving, "What did you say?" demands our bold heroine, strutting with confidence in her white blouse and dark skirt combo. She's not the type to let anything slide. Time is limited. Let's enjoy ourselves first, declares a sharp-dressed man in a suit, his face hidden but his intentions clear. The stakes have just been raised. My brother is acting strange today, muses the sharp-eyed woman, her long brown hair cascading down as she starts piecing together this mystery. Something's definitely up. Our easygoing dude in the hoodie and yellow tee is all smiles, chatting with our leading lady. After all, they're the best teachers when it comes to lives lessons, right? Really, I never expected Zhao Yin to be so broad-minded. She exclaims, clearly surprised. There's more to Zhao Yin than meets the eye. This brat might actually have feelings for me. I feel a bit uneasy. She ponders, a tinge of blush creeping in. Love is in the air, folks. Chairman Chun. The scene shifts to a luxurious ceiling, hinting at some serious business about to unfold in this grand space. As we zoom out, the room is revealed to be a lavish setting with bouquets, where a group of people are seated, ready for something big. What could this grand assembly be about? The scene opens with a sumptuous dish taking center stage. A feast for the eyes before the camera pans down to reveal a man flanked by two glamorous women. They're in a lavish room, and the ladies are giving him the royal treatment, making him feel like the king of the world. Switching gears, the party vibes are in full swing as a woman in a stunning dress raises her glass, proposing a toast to Chairman Chen. This guy is clearly the man of the hour, basking in the attention. Elsewhere in the room, two women are living their best lives, dancing without a care in the world. The purple-haired lady is all about keeping the fun going, and her energy is infectious. Chairman Chen seems to be having the time of his life, surrounded by adoring women who are almost fighting for his attention. In the midst of this affection storm, his mind drifts, but one of the ladies is quick to snap him back to the party. In a moment of reflection, eyes closed, Chendong seems to be diving deep into his thoughts, perhaps pondering life's mysteries or just savoring the moment. Chun Dong is caught in a trance, and a concerned friend gently nudges him, asking what's weighing on his mind. It's a curious moment, adding a layer of depth to the party's wild atmosphere. With a sly grin, Chun Dong reveals he's thought of something fun, cheekily requesting a blow to cheer him up, adding a playful twist to the evening's excitement. A woman, misunderstanding Chun Dong's request, innocently wonders if her blowing gesture is what he meant. It's a light-hearted moment, blending humor with the party's lively energy. Under the soft glow of the evening lights, two elegant ladies in eye-catching dresses are locked in a conversation. Their expressions reveal a mix of curiosity and amusement, as if they're planning something spicy. A blurred figure is lost in thought, murmuring about a wealthy person. Suddenly, a light bulb moment hits them, as they ponder how to reveal their true self and style. Scene shift. We're now at the bustling track field of Bing University. The vibe is casual, but what's this? Rumors about a flashy car are spreading like wildfire. Excitement fills the air as a group of students spot a Rolls-Royce Phantom pulling in. Their eyes widen in awe, and they can't help but wonder who the big shot behind the wheel is. As the whispers grow louder, one guy, with his face blurred, can barely contain his surprise. "Huh," he mumbles, clearly caught off guard by the sudden spectacle. A sleek, black Rolls-Royce pulls up, turning heads and sparking chatter. Onlookers gather, curiosity piqued, questioning what could possibly be happening here. Rolling up in style, a sleek car makes heads turn. Such grandeur, someone remarks, snapping a picture of the scene. This isn't just any car, it's the start of something big. Zooming in, the license plate reads A77777. This vehicle is no ordinary ride. It's got a story, and people are about to find out. With urgency and a hint of disbelief, a young man with striking blue eyes exclaims, "It's my car." His determination is palpable, and clearly, this car means more to him than just a ride. Cue the dramatic footsteps. A group of suited men, looking like they mean business, march with purpose. They're not here to play around. Leading the pack is a man with sharp features, surrounded by his entourage of serious-looking bodyguards. The atmosphere is tense, and everyone is on high alert. Excitement buzzes through the air as students spot Chendong. "Damn, it's Chendong, and he's walking towards us." The whispers spread like wildfire. "Why is he at this school? The curiosity is palpable. It's the first time I've seen the real Dong. A girl gushes. Another agrees, confessing, yes, I only saw him on TV before. I didn't expect him to be so tall and handsome. Dong's presence has left quite an impression. From a side glance, someone wonders, what's this kid up to again? Suspicion or curiosity? The question hangs in the air, adding to the mystery surrounding Dong's arrival. The scene pans out, showing the grand entrance in its entirety. Dong, flanked by his entourage, approaches the school crowd, leaving everyone guessing what this unexpected visit will unfold. A mysterious figure with a blurred face stands before a group, causing surprise and confusion among well-dressed individuals. The atmosphere is tense as everyone tries to figure out who this enigma might be. The scene shifts dramatically as we see a group of people on their knees, clearly in a state of submission. One man, who stands out in a blue suit, is leading the charge, deeply apologizing for a past mistake. It's a wild sight, and you can almost feel the desperation in the air. Meanwhile, our perspective shifts to a character with eyes wide like saucers, watching this drama unfold. They're like, huh? What kind of drama is this? Clearly, they're as shocked as we are. Our hero, with his striking golden brown hair, is giving it all he's got in a punch. His expression is fierce, and it looks like he's about to teach someone a lesson they won't forget. A bystander, who just got a new perspective from the floor, is having an epiphany. Zhao Yin, the young man throwing punches, is no regular student. His hidden talents are making waves, leaving everyone in awe. Another scene unfolds with a dude looking like he's trying to process the latest episode of his life. He's shocked, arms raised, and ready to witness whatever comes next as his two mates are caught in the revelation storm. In the midst of all this, our guy with the headband is flabbergasted, eyes wide open as a punch comes his way. It's like he's realizing the harsh truths of life too late, but that doesn't stop the incoming blow. Now, we see our main character, a young man with a thoughtful yet frustrated face, hiding his emotions behind his hand. He's questioning his dad, wondering if someone's playing a double game. But deep down, he knows there's no one more cunning. A mysterious figure is revealed, smirking in the shadows. This character's expression is devious, giving off a vibe that screams, I've got secrets. Zhao Yin, with his intense gaze, stands firm. He's finally demanding answers, and the person before him, kneeling and pleading, knows it's time to spill the beans. It's a moment of truth, and Zhao Yan's not backing down. The scene shifts to a serene nighttime view of Dong's mansion, the tranquility broken by a call, brother, echoing through the night. The woman, stunned, gasps, what? As the truth about Zhao Yan's influence sinks in, leaving her reeling with shock and disbelief. A lively young woman with glasses and a bright pink top playfully teases her brother, calling out to him with a hint of mischief in her eyes. Now seated beside her brother, she seems more serious, questioning him about his worries. Her brother seems a bit flustered, looking away as if trying to dodge the conversation. With an air of urgency, the brother announces his need to attend a charity gala, attempting to escape the awkwardness. The sister, still sitting, is left questioning the situation. The sister, determined not to be left out, offers to join her brother on the way to the gala, but he looks apprehensive about the idea. The brother hurriedly declines his sister's offer, rushing out the door, leaving her to ponder his peculiar behavior, wondering if he finds her presence a bit much. A sleek red sports car zooms through the bustling city streets under vibrant lights, capturing the brother's swift journey to the gala. Inside the car, the brother is joined by a new companion, a woman in an elegant dress. She seems to be making conversation, perhaps lightening the mood as they head towards their destination. The grand entrance of the gala stands before them, lit up in all its glory. The brother steps out, exchanging a few words with his companion, setting the tone for the evening. At the gala, the brother, looking dapper in a tuxedo, is accompanied by the mysterious woman in a stunning purple dress. Their entrance catches eyes, marking the start of a sophisticated evening. Chairman Chen, please have a seat. The man is ushered into the spotlight of a grand charity event, where the atmosphere is as thick as the tension in a reality show finale. The lady beside him, with the elegance of a swan, introduces the suave Lu Hai, the chairman of Binghai Entertainment. He's here, and it's apparently a wild coincidence. Enter the host, dressed like a penguin in a tux, announcing that donations are about to rain down like confetti before the banquet kicks off. Hands shoot up like they're giving a standing ovation, pledging millions. Marriott Group throws in 5 million. Green Deer follows suit, and Yuan Tang ups the ante with another 5. The crowd is buzzing with excitement. Then a mysterious figure, looking every bit the eccentric millionaire, casually drops a cool 30 million on the table, making the room gasp louder than a crowd at a magic show. The atmosphere is electric. Jaws drop to the floor as everyone tries to wrap their heads around this staggering donation. It's like they just witnessed the finale of a reality show. The donor, in a twist of I don't care attitude, shrugs it off, saying anyone can pretend since it's not his money. His nonchalance is as chilling as it is intriguing. All right, folks, we're diving into the high-stakes world of a 2023 charity gala. Picture a room full of elegance and whispers. Chun Han is in the spotlight, with people admiring his bold moves in business while others feel the sting of rejection. Next up, we have a daddy-daughter moment where the daughter is intent on maintaining a certain image, all while looking chic in a pink dress. The spotlight shifts to Mr. Zhao, who's being hailed for his massive donation. This guy just made the biggest splash at the event, and the kids in the mountainous region are going to love him for it. Behind the scenes, there's chatter about Zhao Yan's connections. Some wonder if teaming up with him is the way to go, while others are relieved there's no signed contract yet. Mr. Chun is weighing his options. We're back at the table where money is flying around like it's nothing. A percentage of 1 million is being discussed, and Mr. Zhao's nonchalance about cash is the buzz of the night. Mr. Chen's got this look like he's thinking, really, money's just a number to Mr. Zhao? It seems Mr. Zhao's wealth is the talk of the town. The plot thickens as 2 sharp-dressed men exchange intense glances. One's got glasses, one's in a bow tie, and they both seem to be sizing each other up. Finally, Mr. Chun is contemplating a partnership with Han Jing. He's got a drink in hand, looking dapper, and decides he's not going to raise the price. Business is all about strategy, folks. Under a dreamy, rose-tinted atmosphere, a woman with gentle features is nestled close, whispering with a smile about Mr. Zhao being over the moon, suggesting some big news or event has happened. The scene transitions to a bustling cafe where chatter fills the air. A group of animated individuals, seemingly in awe, are discussing Mr. Zhao's astonishingly generous donation of 30 million. They're all praising him, almost as if he's a legend in the making. Amidst the buzz, we spot a dude in a blue and yellow jacket, seemingly lost in thought. His head cradled in his hand, he's got the look of someone deep in contemplation or perhaps grappling with some personal dilemma. The mood shifts to a dramatic night scene, where our jacketed friend stands under a dark sky, a sense of brooding intensity enveloping him. He's questioning the significance of his actions, wondering if anything he does truly matters, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of his character. In a grand room, a woman with long purple hair and striking features lounges elegantly on a luxurious red and gold armchair. Her outfit, a white blouse, black skirt, and thigh-high stockings, complements her confident aura. There's something enigmatic about her, like she's the queen of the scene. A neon sign lights up, reading Life Exchange Club, giving off a mysterious and exciting vibe. It's like a secret club where big things go down, and this is just the beginning. The school hallway is buzzing, students huddled together, jaws dropping. Someone just dropped a bombshell. Zhao Yin donated 30 million. The students can't even fathom such an amount, and their expressions say it all. Zhao Yin has definitely made a mark. Amidst the chatter, one student in particular looks more flabbergasted than the rest. He's thinking to himself, 30 million? I've never donated more than 5 million in one go. Zhao Yin, this guy, clearly astonished by Zhao Yan's generosity. A teacher, dressed sharply in a suit, stands in front of the class with a proud smile. Zhao Yin, my great student, care to say a few words to everyone? he asks, gesturing towards Zhao Yin. The class erupts into applause, eager to hear from the man of the hour. Zhao Yin, looking a bit overwhelmed by the attention, stands up. No, it's fine. I should say a small speech as a return of thanks to all your love and support, he states nervously, while the teacher enthusiastically urges the class. Let's applaud. The students cheer, their admiration for Zhao Yin palpable. In a different scene, a young woman with flowing brown hair and a school uniform stands by the door, adjusting her glasses. She's deep in thought. Zhao Yin, you're amazing. Even my brother is impressed by you. The admiration for Zhao Yin seems to be spreading like wildfire. A student, sitting in the shadowy room, is caught off guard by his sister's admiration for Zhao Yin. He mutters to himself, seriously, is my little sister also starting to admire Achoo? Our man here is mid-sneeze, looking like he's trying to break the sound barrier with his nose. It's a masterpiece of motion and mucus, folks. Sitting back at his desk, still recovering from the sneeze apocalypse, our guy wonders aloud if someone out there might be cursing him. Maybe a little paranoid, or maybe just really unlucky with allergies. Enter the stylish woman in a sleek outfit, checking on our sneezy friend. She calls out his lack of focus on work, and he claims his mind was wandering. Clearly, she's the no-nonsense type, and he's the master of distraction. The woman leans in, clearly not buying what he's selling. She calls him out on his nonsense, and the banter between them is real. She's got sass, and he's got, well, more sneezes probably. The conversation takes a turn as she accuses him of being jealous. He throws his hands up in mock defeat, as if dodging her playful jabs. It's clear these two have a dynamic filled with sarcasm and slight chaos. Shooting back with a cheeky grin, she reminds him that he wasn't so confident last night. Ooh, the plot thickens. Their banter is like a tennis match, fast-paced and full of surprises. And then, the phone rings. The ominous, urgent ring that signals business is about to pick up. It's a classic what happens next moment. The spotlight shifts to a new scene where a man enters, and a woman informs him that Mr. Chun has been waiting. There's a sense of anticipation in the air. A girl cheerfully announces that tea is ready for Mr. Chun, and she takes her leave. It's a brief moment of calm before the storm, and you know something's brewing, and it's not just the tea. Zhou Ping, the man with fiery hair, steps in to face Mr. Chun. He's curious about why he's been summoned. Whatever it is, it's got to be serious. Mr. Chun wastes no time, cutting to the chase about the book. He needs Zhou Ping's help with some chapter affairs. It's clear this isn't just a casual chat, but something more significant is in the works. Two men stand in a dimly lit room, the tension thick as the red-haired guy asks if a mediator is necessary between them. The man in the suit seems unfazed, casually suggesting a drink. The red-haired man expresses his concern about his family, especially his sister and nephew. There's a hint of vulnerability in his words, but he tries to play it cool. The man in the suit leans in, suggesting that if Mr. Wong were out of the picture, it would be easier for the red-haired guy to protect his sister. The red-haired man challenges the suit guy, questioning his motives and trustworthiness. He's not about to jump into a deal without knowing who's got his back. The red-haired man confesses his long-standing issues with his brother-in-law, Mr. Wong, hinting at past grievances. Finally, with a determined look, the red-haired man agrees to the plan. Both men raise their glasses, sealing their deal with a toast. Their glasses clink together with a splash, marking the beginning of a potentially dangerous alliance. The room is empty now, bathed in sunlight filtering through the windows. A quiet, serene contrast to the earlier tension. The camera pans to a potted plant, its leaves gently illuminated by a mysterious glow. Amidst the leaves, a hidden camera is revealed, capturing every word and gesture of the meeting. The man in the suit is back at his desk, watching the footage intently. His expression is unreadable, leaving us to wonder about his true intentions. In a dimly lit office, a man in a sharp suit sits confidently in his chair, hands clasped and an air of smugness surrounding him. He taunts Zhou Ping, revealing that he has recorded everything that transpired, trapping Zhou Ping in his grasp with a sly hee-hee. Enter a fierce woman with long, flowing hair and a business-casual outfit, bursting into the scene with a powerful presence. She calls out the man, questioning if he's really content with his little show and mocking him for thinking he can get away with it. The woman, with her defiant stance and unwavering gaze, challenges the man, calling him Director Chun. She throws a curveball, questioning how his wife might react to his poor excuse of an explanation. Director Chun, now visibly rattled, scratches his head in confusion. He blurts out, "Wife? Whose wife are you talking about?" Trying to feign ignorance as red zigzag lines of stress appear around him. Chun Wan is sitting across from a woman who looks quite agitated. She exclaims, "Of course, it's your wife," to a bewildered Chun Wan, who retorts with, "What? My wife?" His face is a perfect canvas of confusion as he tries to process this shocking piece of information. Chun Wan is seen clutching his head in utter disbelief. He's internally screaming, "Damn it, Chun Wan is already married? Why don't I have any memory of this?" He deduces that someone must have messed with his memory, possibly for a good reason, like avoiding local anti-fraud operations. The scene shifts to a close-up of Chun Wan's expression, which is a mix of exasperation and a hint of resignation. His inner monologue reveals, "Life, I couldn't care less." It's the kind of moment where you just want to throw your hands up and say, "Whatever." Chun Wan is now sitting comfortably, sipping a cup of tea with an air of nonchalance. He reassures Su Shui, "Don't worry, this is just a small matter." His laid-back demeanor is almost comical given the chaotic situation. In a moment of rebellion, Chun Wan grabs a cassette player with the label Somu and declares, "Damn, it's not even my life. I couldn't care less. Let's go." He's ready to face whatever comes his way, with the help of some tunes. Channeling his inner rock star, Chun Wan pops on some headphones and starts grooving to the beat. "Heaven belongs to you. It'll dance to my soul's content," he thinks. Su Shui can only watch in disbelief as he lets loose. Who knew a sudden marriage revelation could lead to a dance party? With a triumphant pose, Chun Wan continues his dance routine. "Don't worry, from now on, they'll be the first one to fight for you," he exclaims, seemingly full of confidence. Su Shui stands behind him, face-palming at the absurdity of it all. As the mood lightens, the two share a moment of relief. "It's already past 10 p.m., says Su Shui. "Really?" Chun Wan replies, surprised by the time. Suddenly, a phone call interrupts their moment. The screen shows an incoming call labeled urgent. Chun Wan and Su Shui are hit with a wave of panic. "Don't panic! Don't panic!" Chun Wan shouts, clutching a remote-like device. Su Shui stands beside him, clearly not reassured by his words. Whatever's coming, they're in it together, for better or worse. The scene opens with a sharply dressed dude, looking all businesslike, holding his phone like it's his arch-nemesis. He's in the middle of a heated call, and you can just feel the tension through the screen. With an exasperated look, he decides enough is enough. "Fine, Chen Hanyu." He trails off before dramatically hanging up. You can almost hear the slam in your head. Cut to the next scene, the same guy appears slightly miffed, thinking how this Chun Han person is turning out to be a real headache. Classic eye-roll moment. Out of nowhere, our guy gets hit with a sudden chill, and he's sneezing like he's allergic to drama. "Achoo!" echoes through the panel. As he strolls through a hallway, he's puzzled, wondering why it feels like someone just turned the AC to Antarctica mode. Next, we zoom out to a fancy mansion, glowing warmly against the night. It's like a scene straight out of a rich people's soap opera. Inside, the vibe is cozy. A woman in a pink top and a man are sitting comfortably, having what seems like an intriguing conversation over tea. The conversation turns juicy as they discuss a certain someone whose father owns a major factory in the area. The plot thickens. Two men are having a serious chat in a room that looks like it's been hit by a tornado of missing clothes and belongings. One guy's like, "Bro, where's your wife and why's her stuff gone?" The other dude's just standing there, probably wishing he could turn into a ghost and float away. Our guy, still lost in thought, is having a moment of realization. Turns out his little plan didn't go as well planned. Instead of a pleasant surprise, he's left sweating bullets, feeling the weight of his mistake. Phone call time. Our main man, Chairman Chun, gets an earful about some fancy ceremony at Changhong. He's got to make a call on whether to show up, and it sounds like he's thinking it's time to make an appearance. With a sly grin, Chairman Chun decides, yeah, let's go. Let them have their moment. We'll be the good guys. It's all about appearances after all. The room is set, lights blazing, and a sea of faces all turned towards the stage. The event is about to kick off, and the anticipation in the air is as thick as fog. In the thick of it, Chairman Chun and his crew are chilling, taking in the vibes. Someone asks him why they're even here, and he's like, oh, trust me, it's going to be a show worth watching. A couple of dudes in suits are throwing some serious shade. They're gossiping about Chairman Chun from Hanjing, questioning why he's here at all, looking for humiliation or what. The spotlight shifts as a woman in pink announces Mr. He, the chairman of Changhong Trading, to take the stage. All eyes on him now, and the tension's ramping up. Mr. He steps up, mic in hand, and starts with a warm welcome. He's setting the stage, laying down the groundwork for whatever epic tale is about to unfold. The cameras are rolling, snapping away at Mr. He. The crowd whispers, isn't he from Hanjing? Oh, seems like the plot's thickening, and some folks are expecting drama to hit the fan. Mr. He's on stage, looking all smug as he calls out Chairman Chun of Hanjing, clearly setting the stage for some major embarrassment. He's got the can't wait to see you squirm vibe going on. An enigmatic figure with blurred features, sporting a sleek suit and holding a microphone, encourages someone to come on, start your performance. The air is filled with anticipation. The scene shifts to a lively event where a host with a microphone welcomes everyone, setting the stage for an exciting night. The crowd is ready for whatever unfolds. Backstage, a humorous moment occurs as someone nervously corrects a mistake about a person's name, whispering frantically to the chairman. It's Changhong, not Hanjiang. In the audience, a wave of shock and excitement ripples through as people whisper among themselves. Could it be true? And what kind of incredible operation is this? The suspense is tangible. The tension heightens as a dramatic announcement is made, suggesting that someone has saved the Earth, leaving everyone in stunned silence. The stakes just got higher. The spotlight shifts to reveal that the evening star was orchestrated by Mr. Xiao Yin, leaving everyone in awe. Who would have thought? They wonder as the plot thickens. Amidst the unfolding drama, a comical scene shows a character with exaggerated expressions. In the heart of the meeting room, a scene unfolds that's both chaotic and hilarious. Our main guy, whose face is blurred, is face down on the table, completely overwhelmed. There's chatter about a major company changing their stance at the last minute, sparking a whirlwind of reactions. Another blurred face joins the fray, shouting at the chairman to reconsider his stance. The chairman, though, stands firm, refusing to be swayed, as a sense of urgency takes over the room. Enter Chien Han, striding in with confidence, stealing the spotlight. The announcer introduces him as the new character, and you can almost feel the room buzzing with curiosity. Chien Han takes the stage, greeting everyone with a cool vibe. His presence is magnetic, and you can sense that things are about to get interesting. As the meeting continues, the focus shifts to Chien Han, who's already winning over the crowd. His presence is nothing short of captivating, leaving everyone in the room eager to see what he's got up his sleeve. The atmosphere in the room is electric, with one character rocking a purple outfit, pointing out the groundbreaking nature of the revelation. Meanwhile, another character, seemingly unimpressed, demands updates on the company's strategy. The chaos reaches its peak as a blurred figure questions the chairman's logic. The room is buzzing with tension and anticipation, waiting to see how it all unfolds. An unexpected twist leaves everyone in shock, with expressions of disbelief scattered across the room. The reactions are priceless, capturing the surprise and intrigue of the moment. Striding confidently, our red-haired protagonist enters the scene with 2 bodyguards in tow, exuding power and authority. His presence is enough to send a chill down anyone's spine. An officer confronts a businessman named Mr. Ming, accusing him of some white-collar crimes. The officer demands cooperation, but Mr. Ming isn't having it. Things escalate quickly as the red-haired man kicks Mr. Ming in the air, calling him a scoundrel and wolf in sheep's clothing. Betrayal seems to be the theme of the day. Switching gears, we catch a glimpse of the red-haired man talking about reflection and reform in prison. A new beginning, perhaps, but the tension is palpable. Enter a blonde man, kneeling down and praising Master Zhao's skill. This guy clearly knows when he sees talent. The whispers grow louder. Master Zhao. It's him again. The Hanjian group's power seems to be on the rise, and everyone's feeling the heat. At a swanky dinner, a blonde man decides to play the rich benefactor, covering expenses for everyone. He exits the scene with a flourish, leaving an impression. The Hanjian group's impressive skyscraper looms over the city, a symbol of power and influence. What's brewing inside those walls? In a sleek office, a blonde man, lost in thought, stares at his tablet. What's on his mind? Secrets, perhaps? In a high-stakes meeting, Chairman Chun and the red-haired man exchange words. Over? No, it's just beginning, the red-haired man declares, hinting at more to come. The mysterious tablet makes another appearance, suggesting that whatever's on it holds significant weight in this unfolding drama. You're staring at a high-tech device, showing some sort of surveillance footage. The person holding it is clearly not here to chit-chat about the weather. They're making it clear they have some leverage, saying as long as this exists, there is nothing you can do to stop them. It's like they're saying, I got the upper hand, buddy. The scene shifts to a close-up of a guy with wild purple hair and eyes that mean business. He looks like he's just been hit by a truck of confusion and betrayal, asking, what do you mean by this? Clearly, he's not buying what's being sold here. Next up, we have a sharp-dressed dude with a blurred face, sitting in a fancy chair. He's talking like he's in a James Bond film, saying, what do I want from you? Think your father will let go of the company, knowing how hard it is to keep this going? He's got that evil CEO vibe, you know? Back to our purple-haired protagonist, who is now looking more worried than a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. He's thinking, I'm afraid my situation might be worse than what Shinhan described. Whatever's happening, it's not looking good for our guy. Purple-haired dude is sitting across from the suit. He straight up asks, what do you want? Suit guy doesn't skip a beat, of course. I want you to hand over Changhong's shares. It's like a corporate showdown in a high-stakes poker game. The blurred-face guy is dropping some serious talk. Opportunities like this are fleeting, he says, sounding like he's pitching a midnight infomercial. You might upgrade from a bicycle to a motorcycle. He's laying it on thick, try to seal the deal. The purple-haired guy is caught up in his thoughts. These dishonest businessmen, one is worse than the other. This ship is sinking, he thinks. He's contemplating going back to farming, but knows he can't. The city lives got its claws in him deep. Finally, the blurred-face character relents. Final, give it. How do you want me to proceed? He's throwing in the towel, ready to make a deal. The scene shows the blurred-face guy sliding a contract across the table. Have your father sign this? I believe you can handle that, he insists. It's all business here, and the stakes are high. Last but definitely not least, we see a shiny, glimmering bank card on top of the contract. It's 10 million, all in cash. The password is the last 6 digits of the card number, he says. It's like he's dangling a golden carrot, hoping for a bite. A hand holding a credit card is shown, with a voice questioning, aren't you afraid it'll take the money and run? Clearly, someone isn't quite trusting the person in front of them. Money on the table and trust at stake. The mysterious figure with a blurred face coolly responds, I've said it before. I don't want anything that's against Zhao Incorporated S wants. They further caution, you can dance around what was promised, but take his money and don't deliver? Sounds like there's some serious business mojo going on here. Cut to a room with a red-haired dude lounging on a chair, clearly waiting for something big. He's thinking, all right, get the job done well, and maybe Zhao might even meet you in person. Now that's a golden ticket he's eyeing. Our mysterious businessman stands by the window, pondering. Changhong Trading, a multi-billion-dollar company, is sitting pretty. There's definitely a lot at stake, and it seems like life is full of risky exchanges. In the heart of the city, skyscrapers stretch towards the sky, setting the stage for a tale of business and intrigue. Down on the ground, Chairman Chun, looking sharp in his suit, walks alongside a confident woman in a striking red skirt and white blouse. They're deep in conversation, with Chin complimenting her skills, saying, "It's all thanks to Master Fang's guidance." For him, this little matter is nothing. The woman, with a knowing smile, replies, "Chairman Chen, you're truly amazing. How did you convince Jack Fong?" With a charismatic air, Chairman Chen, his face a mystery, gestures upwards, responding, "Stopping those guys from making trouble is no problem at all." "So, what's the position of chairman?" The woman, clearly impressed, nods along, as if she's caught up in a masterclass of negotiation. The woman, now standing on her own, exudes confidence and charm. With a sweet smile, she says, "Don't worry, Chairman Chen. Everything went exactly as planned. You don't have to do anything this time." Her demeanor is as sharp as her attire. Still holding that graceful stance, she reassures, "Don't worry, you don't have to do anything." Her eyes are filled with determination, signaling that she's got everything under control. Gather round, folks. We find ourselves in a high-stakes boardroom meeting where a bunch of executives are huddled around a sleek conference table. It's like a scene straight out of a corporate drama. At the head of the table sits the general manager, an older guy with white hair, exuding some serious boss vibes as if the fate of Changhong is resting on his shoulders. The plot thickens as the general manager is officially put on notice, so the future of Changhong is in the hands of this general manager. Big responsibility, right? It's like being handed the keys to the kingdom, except this kingdom is a multi-million-dollar corporation. Then boom, in comes a young dude in a suit, flanked by a woman and a police officer. Talk about making an entrance. The air is suddenly thick with tension as the executives glance at each other, wondering what's about to go down. The young man seems to be on a mission, and it's not just to grab a free coffee. The general manager is on his feet, slamming the table with authority. "How will you explain this intrusion?" he demands, his voice echoing across the room. It's showdown time, and everyone's caught in the crossfire. Enter the mysterious chairman, who seems to have just popped in unannounced. His presence is electric, like he's about to drop some major truth bombs. The young man and the chairman lock eyes, ready for a corporate face-off. The room is buzzing with anticipation, and the executives are on the edge of their seats. The general manager, now sweating bullets, nervously addresses the chairman. "Why did you come without notice?" Seems like this surprise visit is shaking things up. The chairman drops the bombshell. "Lately, there have been many changes in the company, and I've been quite busy. Today is really not convenient." Uh-oh, sounds like the general manager's days might be numbered. And just like that, the chairman reassures him, "Rest assured, you won't be as busy from today onwards." Ouch, that's corporate speak for, "You're about to have a lot of free time, buddy." A power shift is definitely in the air. Then, adding a cherry on this drama cake, a new voice emerges, "Secretary Sue." "Who's this now?" The young man turns, and we see a woman in the background, maybe Secretary Sue herself, with a kind of mischievous glint in her eye. Seems like she's about to spill some secrets or join this corporate tug-of-war. The scene zooms out as the players stand in a tense standoff. The young man, the woman, and the chairman are in a triangle of confrontation with the general manager. It's a cliffhanger moment, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. The stakes are high, and the corporate chess game is just getting started. I was here a single time, after Assistant Mr. Ma was officially transferred for changing things to Mr. Zhao Yin. The boss was already here then. "Assistant, didn't you hear he got a new job? Then why have you been so busy? Shouldn't you be helping him? You can leave now. Starting today, Mr. Su Xia is the new chairman and general manager of Shanghai. Everyone, let's welcome her." A new chairman and general manager has come to Shanghai, and they want to apologize to me. "Mr. Chairman, hey, wait. I'll be arriving tomorrow. Don't think I won't give you a chance to explain. When I get off the plane, I want to see you apologize to me." Apologize? Explain? What a joke. Throughout my life, I, Chin Han, have never needed to explain myself to anyone. A mysterious figure is seen hanging up a call and stepping with purpose into a room. There's a sense of determination in his stride, like he's about to drop some serious truth bombs. We then see a blurred face that seems to be contemplating something deep. The words echo in the air, Whether you can turn things around and sing your song next is up to you. Setting the stage for a personal challenge. The scene shifts to a vast, modern interior with our enigmatic figure standing at the edge, looking out over levels of sleek architecture. The place is buzzing, but his thoughts seem elsewhere. Our protagonist, now revealed as Zhao Yin, stretches out with a casual, "I'm back. I feel a bit uneasy." His relaxed demeanor contrasts the tension we felt earlier. Enter Chairman Shun, who isn't thrilled to see Zhao Yin. With a tone that's more than a little salty, he blurts out, "Zhao Yin, you jerk." Clearly, there's history here. Zhao Yin, unfazed, greets him with a cheeky wave. "Hey, Chairman Shin, long time no see." He's all smiles, like he's meeting an old buddy at a reunion. Chairman Shin, however, is not having it. He throws some shade. "How time flies on my foot. You two are as shameless as you people." Clearly not a fan of Zhao Yan's antics. Zhao Yin, scratching his head, reminisces, "Well, I appreciate the compliments. I used to work because of you people back then. I was spectacular at drama, and even tricked myself into thinking I had a flair for acting skills." Chairman Shun, now visibly annoyed, retorts, "Get lost. I've never seen such an audacious person." He's had enough of Zhao Yan's charm offensive. As they stand face to face, Zhao Yin and Chairman Chen exchange words that are both charged and loaded with unspoken history. Zhao Yan's cool demeanor is a stark contrast to Chairman Chen's frustration. In the bustling corridors of what seems like a futuristic facility, we've got two mysterious dudes having a bit of a showdown. One of them, looking all serious, drops a classic line, "Stay away from me," as he points aggressively at the other guy. Oh, the drama. Moving on, the first guy in a slick suit, possibly the one who just dished out the warning, is on the move. He's strutting away, while the other dude, wearing a cool blue jacket, tags along, asking, "Why you so moody, bro?" The suit guy casually mentions he's headed to the mall to check something out. Intriguing, right? Our curious blue jacket dude, clearly not one to miss out on any action, is like, "Mall? I want to see it for myself." You can just feel the excitement in the air. Bam! Next thing you know, they're in a digital wonderland. Holographic screens floating all around them, showcasing some cool stuff. Our blue jacket guy is in awe, exclaiming, "Wow, a treasure trove." He's totally geeking out now, staring at the screens, and blurts out, "Wow, this equipment is incredible." Yep, he's definitely found his happy place. Then we get a bit of back and forth. The suit guy is saying something about how blue jacket dude's reaction is priceless. It's like they're both discovering something epic, and the energy is buzzing. The screen lights up with some data, and one of them mutters, "It's a fine sword, but there's more to discover." Mysterious much? Our blue jacket friend, not missing a beat, suggests checking the sword stats. The suit guy is like, "Sure, but don't get your hopes up. It's just a basic one." And with a hopeful grin, blue jacket guy shrugs and says, "Well, you never know, there might be a pleasant surprise." He's all about that optimistic vibe. The scene opens up with a mysterious conversation. Someone teases a surprise. "You're dreaming." It's a bit of playful banter, leaving the listener a bit confused, replying with a "huh?" Then we zoom over to a different scene where a guy is totally losing it. He's got his eyes bulging out, mouth wide open, and is freaking out. Wow, how is this even possible? He screams while another dude stands in the background, probably thinking, "Bro, chill." In this lively scene, we find our mystery newcomer standing tall and confident, with an aura that screams, "I got this." Beside him, a seasoned guy is losing his cool, mouth agape, clearly in disbelief. He's all like, "Yo, how did you pull that off?" The newcomer, though his face is blurred, seems unfazed, leaving everyone intrigued. The seasoned guy, now looking like he's ready to burst a vein, is practically roaring, "You're just a newcomer, an ordinary average Joe. I had to sweat buckets to earn a single point." His eyes are glowing with rage, but it seems the rookie's unbothered demeanor is only fueling the fire. The mysterious newcomer, with a casual flick of his finger, is all like, "I don't even know, man. I just messed around." He questions whether these so-called challenges are even worth the hype, calling them child's play. His face is still blurred, but his carefree attitude is crystal clear. Now, the spotlight is fully on our newcomer, striking a pose that screams confidence. With a pop of color in the background, his pose says, "We're not the same." He's here to make a statement, and boy, is it loud. From a bird's eye view, the crowd below is buzzing. A voice from the crowd yells out, Are you some kind of genius?" Meanwhile, our newcomer, with a cheeky grin, is reveling in the attention, laughing, "I'm just so cool." Huh? Clearly, he's loving every moment of this. In the crowd, two onlookers are debating the newcomer's feat. One is like, "It's just 10 points. Why are you making such a fuss?" The other retorts, "Bro, he's a newbie." Clearly, this rookie's making waves, and these guys can't decide if they're impressed or annoyed. And then boom, a shocked face fills the screen, exclaiming, "What? Newbie?" This revelation has clearly rocked someone to their core. The newbie's reputation is spreading faster than a meme. Back in the hall, one onlooker is practically applauding, "Damn, this newbie is incredible." The rookie, with a sly smile, seems to be enjoying the praise while others around him, including a girl in pink, look on in surprise. This newcomer's definitely stirring the pot. Among the crowd, whispers spread like wildfire. "I remember him. He just arrived last week," one says. Another chimes in, "These two challengers don't look simple at all." The buzz is palpable, as others express their disbelief. "Wow, he's a genius. This situation is intense." The newbie's making headlines in his new domain. "You're the superstar everyone knew you would be." The hallway is buzzing with excitement as students surround our main guy, showering him with compliments. But he's just trying to play it cool, claiming he's just an average Joe. The crowd doesn't buy it, though. They insist he's anything but ordinary. Meanwhile, a guy nearby is feeling the heat, trying to stay low-key but realizing it's tough when you're naturally gifted. The struggle of being a hidden gem. Our low-key friend is frustrated, comparing himself to a bright moon in a dark night. He can't stand how brilliance shines through, even when you don't want it to. It's a tough life, being so amazing without even trying. Suddenly, the tension snaps. Our frustrated guy loses it, throwing a punch and shouting, "UF asterisk 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 R." It's a classic case of can't hold it in any longer. The other guy probably didn't see that coming. The chaos continues as our main dude finds himself on the floor bewildered. He's trying to wrap his head around what just happened. Meanwhile, Mr. Punchy over there is walking off, feeling smug. But our main guy isn't done yet. He's got questions like, why is this dude so strong? With the dust settling, our hero picks himself up, dusts off his pride, and calls out, "Hey, don't go. I wanted to ask what you can buy with 10 points. But Mr. Punchy just keeps walking, leaving our guy hanging with his question. Enter the scene, a confident and stylish female student. She's here to save the day. Seeing our hero's confusion, she offers to show him around. It's like a school tour, but with a hint of mystery and intrigue. She's got the answers he's looking for. Our hero is intrigued. He wants to understand more about this mysterious club. The girl is more than happy to help, offering a personal tour. "It's no trouble," she says with a smile. And so, they set off together, ready to explore the depths of the school. The school is like a labyrinth of knowledge and mystery. As they walk, she explains the layout. The first floor is for newcomers, and as you go up, the floors are for more advanced students. But the 6th and 7th floors? That's exclusive territory. Only the best get to see those secrets. It's a place full of promise and potential. Strolling through the sci-fi-like aisles, our dynamic duo dives into the Points Mall. "You can purchase and rent items from the Points Mall," says the girl with confidence, her purple hair bobbing with each step. "If something's missing, the second-floor staff have your back." Chilling on a futuristic couch, the girl crosses her legs, looking as comfortable as ever. "We have finished exploring the 5th floor," she says with a hint of satisfaction, while the guy seems to be lost in thought, possibly planning his next move. The girl seems to be contemplating a universal truth. Girls admire strength. Should I say it directly? Meanwhile, a dude with spiky hair jumps in, exclaiming, "But I'm handsome." Clearly, he's got his priorities sorted. Back to our main pair, the purple-haired girl is in the hot seat, grilling the guy about club members. "One last question. How many members does the club have?" she asks. His answer is vague, suggesting that the club might have a revolving door policy. Our protagonist is on a mission. With new trading points and some cash, he's ready to snag an item that promises to buff up his body. "Let's get an item that can strengthen my body," he declares, stepping into a room filled with glowing gadgets. A glowing item catches his eye, promising to beef up his basic body strength. "I hope it makes me a bit stronger," he muses. This could be the power-up he needs to level up and face his challenges head-on. In a cozy room, a man in a blue shirt is lounging on a sofa. It's been a week, and he's ready to reconnect with his wife. She should have cooled down by now, he thinks, optimistically tapping away on his phone. As he sends a message, his phone buzzes unexpectedly. Was it my wife's number? He wonders, staring at his phone with a mix of hope and confusion. His expression says it all, expecting the unexpected. His face lights up with joy as he reads a sweet message. "Honey, I missed you," the text says. But wait, his joy turns into panic as he reads further. Apparently, his wife's been watching his every move, and she's not happy. The screen lights up with an ominous tone as the phone goes beep, beep, beep. The guy's face is now a comical mask of shock, his hair standing on end like he stuck a fork in a socket. Whatever's on that phone, it's electrifying. The story opens with our main character, who is clearly having a rough day. He's agitated, probably because Zhao Yin has blocked his number. With a mix of frustration and a dash of sarcasm, he mutters about how annoying Zhao Yin is. The guy's rocking a blue jacket with a yellow hoodie lining, and he's clearly not impressed with the day's events. Our hero, still on his mission to clear things up, is seen in a heated phone call. He's trying to explain that everything is just a big misunderstanding, hoping for some mercy. But the other end isn't having it, cutting him off with a sharp reminder of past grievances. The tension's so thick you could cut it with a knife. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, the dreaded beep-beep of a disconnected call fills the air. Our guy is left holding his phone, face-palming in defeat. It's one of those moments where you just want to scream into the void. Outside, the weather seems to mirror his mood, dark and stormy, complete with lightning. The protagonist is seen shaking his fist at the sky, vowing never to let Zhao Yin off the hook. It's like nature itself is joining in on his vendetta. In the dead of night, a woman bursts into a room, clearly exasperated, and demands to know why her brother is causing a ruckus at such an ungodly hour. Things get real tense as the brother, wild-eyed and frantic, grabs his sister, begging her to remember if she's noticed anything strange lately. Her calm no brings him instant relief. Phew, our guy wipes his brow, feeling the tension melt away. Crisis averted? Or so he thinks. But hold up, this isn't done. She cryptically warns that his recent antics might just get him into a world of hurt, leaving him looking like a deer in headlights. The mysterious figure, with a blurred face, reminds him of something about photos and Zhao Yin, leaving him even more distressed. In a dramatic close-up, our guy's eyes widen in horror as he realizes, damn, I'm in deep trouble now. Back in the living room, the sister expresses concern for her brother's haggard look, suggesting a trip to the hospital. He brushes it off, insisting he's fine. The conversation takes a lighter turn as she laughs, questioning the connection to Zhao Yin, labeling him a universal scumbag and warning of doom for anyone associated with him. Sis recalls a past chat, confused by his current actions, as she remembers him saying something about recognizing a certain brother-in-law. My sword? Where's my sword? I may not survive, but I'll drag him down with me. Zhao Yin, you beast. Weren't you selling out Zhao Yin for that high mark? How can you turn so cold-hearted? What I've achieved through hard work in 2022 got nothing to do with Zhao Yin. Cut it out. I saw you calling Kim young master at school. This is so unfair. Using a beginner's enhancement drug here is definitely not safe. I should probably leave the Life Exchange Club and try this somewhere else. Zap! The teleportation sequence kicks in, whisking him away. Boom! Electric sparks fly as he materializes in a new place. Whoa! He lands with a thud, surrounded by glowing energy fields. How'd I end up on campus? I entered from my classroom. Is this where Chunnan logs out? When did you get here? Don't mind me. I'm just an innocent bystander. Carry on. You. Ugh. This guy has some nerve to do this here. All right, buckle up, folks. Our story kicks into high gear as a young lad bolts down the street like he's late for a K-pop concert. Behind him, a trio of beefy dudes are giving chase, hollering threats, and looking like they just missed their morning coffee. Meanwhile, elsewhere in town, another guy with a blurred face is glued to his phone, realizing something juicy is going down at Teacher Zhang's spot. But alas, he's a day late and $1 short to catch the action. Cut to a tense scene where a no-nonsense lady with curves that could stop traffic stands with her arms crossed, glaring down at 3 sweating men. They're clearly in hot water, and she's about to turn up the heat. One of the guys, Zhao Yin, gets accused of playing Peeping Tom in the woods. But before he can protest, the lattice voice cuts through like a hot knife through butter. Nah, she says no way Zhao Yin would pull a stunt like that. Instead, she tells him to take the classic punishment of standing in the corner, much to everyone's surprise. Somewhere off to the side, there's chatter about this newfound defense of Zhao Yin. It's like seeing the sun rise from the west. Totally unexpected. The lattice not done yet. She looms over the guys like a queen addressing her subjects, demanding to know why they were late. And their excuse? A sheepish, overslept, oh snap. Our story kicks off with a teacher who's definitely not a morning person. Her hair is blazing, literally, as she towers over a student who clearly spent the night gaming instead of catching those ZS. Stand up together. She barks, ready to school this sleepyhead. Outside, a gang of boys are huddled together, staring at the classroom door like it's the entrance to a haunted house. One of them pipes up, "Hey, why aren't you going inside?" Seems like nobody's eager to face the fiery wrath of the teacher. Another one of the boys, looking like he's just seen a ghost, warns, "You didn't see that we're being punished here? Oh boy, they're all in for it. You'll see how you'll suffer later," he adds, making the tension thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Inside the classroom, Zhao Yin is being grilled by a teacher. "Zhao Yin, why were you late?" she asks with a leg cross pose that's as intimidating as it is stylish. Zhao Yan's in the hot seat now. I overslept," Zhao Yin admits, scratching his head. But hey, this teacher's got a solution. "Well, since it's a punishment, just make up some excuse," she suggests. Looks like Zhao's got a get-out-of-jail-free card. The teacher's on the move again, her legs striding purposefully across the room. Probably stayed up late playing video games again, she mutters, her judgment as sharp as her high heels. In the background, 3 boys are struck by lightning, figuratively speaking. They're in shock, mouths agape, as if someone just dropped a bombshell. Turns out, there's a hot rumor sizzling through the classroom. Damn, what's happening? The Ice Queen is in love with the mysterious student? One of them wonders aloud. Zhao Yan's name is in the mix, and the gossip mill is working overtime. Meanwhile, Zhao Yan's phone buzzes with a call from Su Shui. Looks like it's time for some business talk, but Zhao's not sweating it. He's got this. Zhao Yan answers the call. "Hey, Miss Shui," says coolly. "Don't worry, he'll visit the new company tomorrow. I won't leave you waiting." Smooth operator, this guy. And finally, Zhao Yan, ever the showman, turns to his classmates with a smirk. "Since you all love gossip, hey, race a little extra for you." He teases. This guy's got the whole classroom hanging on his every word. In the classroom, things are getting spicy. One of the students, clearly fed up, asks the teacher if they should do something about Zhao Yan making phone calls in the middle of the lesson. Gotta keep those distractions in check, right? The teacher, with a finger-pointing flair, dishes out some wisdom about practice being key. Zhao Yan? Well, he's over there doing his thing. Not a care in the world. Zhao Yan stands up with a cheeky grin, exclaiming, "That works." Seems like he's not too bothered by the teacher's response. This guy's got confidence to spare. Elsewhere, a teacher and a student share a playful moment. The teacher teases about the student learning some fancy new skills. "Teacher Chun, your sense of humor is top-notch." Outside, a trio of students peeks in, gossiping about Zhao Yan. They joke about him finally escaping poverty, living the dream, or at least trying to. Back with the teacher, she's brushing off Zhao Yan's evening plans. "Tonight's not going to work. My brother wants to chat." Always something with this guy. The teacher, ever confident, assures the student that Zhao Yin will be too busy tonight. Too busy to even talk to you, huh? With a flick of the hand, the teacher refocuses. Okay, let's continue with the class. Business as usual in this lively classroom. Suddenly, the trio outside gets called in by the teacher. Zhang Yuan, the three of you come in too. Oh snap, busted. In a classroom, some students are having a lively chat. One of them is in the spotlight as his friends are eager to know about his adventures with the Ice Queen. The curiosity levels are through the roof, but he tells them to keep it quiet during class. Then, the scene shifts to a massive skyscraper, a true architectural marvel towering over the city. It seems like the stage is set for some high-stakes corporate drama. A sharp-dressed man enters the frame, exuding confidence as he walks through the swanky office building. His suit screams business mogul, and he's ready to take on the world. We catch a glimpse of him greeting everyone with a confident hello. It's business as usual, or so it seems. This guy is the Chairman Chun, and he's got that nothing can faze me vibe going on. Enter the scene, a woman in a smart office outfit, addressing Chairman Chun. She's got some serious news. Secretary Su has left the company, taking a bunch of people with her. The plot thickens. Chairman Chun sits at his desk, pondering the chaos. Apparently, Zhao Yan's had some scandalous escapades, and Chen's been crafting stories to keep things under control at home. The woman informs Chun that Secretary Zu's departure was approved by him. Chen's taken aback, suspecting foul play by Zhao Yan. Just what is this guy up to now? Chen's mind is racing. He demands to know where they went. This is getting juicy. Is Zhao Yan pulling another fast one? The woman explains that Su and the crew went to Chairman Tang, questioning Chen's decisions. Chen's in disbelief, wondering who exactly Su took with her. The scene wraps up in an expansive office. The plot is thick with corporate intrigue and drama, and it seems like the office politics are just getting started. Zhao Yan, you son of a turtle. That's the kind of vibe we're diving into. A clenched fist, oozing frustration, and the tension is real. Our mystery speaker isn't happy with Zhao Yan for taking talent away, pleading for some humanity in this cutthroat world. Next up, a woman with flowing locks is caught in a whirlwind of corporate drama. She's worried about the company's future without Mr. Zhao's support, her expression showing the stress of the situation. Boom! A guy in a suit, his face blurred but his anger crystal clear, points dramatically and drops the bomb. You are fired. It's like a scene straight out of a high-stakes drama. Now we see the aftermath. The woman is on the floor, eyes wide with shock. The same guy from before, fingers still pointing like he's casting a spell, tells her she's fired and that she'll never climb back up the corporate ladder. Harsh, dude. Meanwhile, Mr. Suit takes a call, his back turned. His wife is at the airport, and he's got a dash. But don't think he's forgotten about Zhao Yan. Oh no, Zhao's on his list, and he's next. The scene shifts to a towering skyscraper, a symbol of power in the business world. Things are about to get real, folks. A woman in a sleek, lavender suit strides confidently. She's discussing the impact of connections and power plays, her presence commanding the room. Step, step, step. The click of a polished shoe on pavement. Someone important has just arrived, and they're not here to mess around. Enter the man of the hour, with a red bow tie and a smirk. Meet our dapper dude in a smart suit and red bow tie, lounging in his office chair, dropping the word crisis like it's no biggie. Enter the lady in the sharp blue jacket and white blouse, looking like she's juggling a million thoughts. She's all about that serious business talk, confirming the crisis is, in fact, a capital C crisis. Our bow-tied man leans in, pondering the mention of Chen Han, acknowledging that he's got the chops to stir up trouble. From a bird's-eye view, the business dynamics get a bit dicey. Our man admits that dealing with Chen Han could spell double trouble for their company. The man, still in his chair, assures the lady there's always a way to overcome financial hurdles. She, however, is worried about the looming losses. He stands up with a pointy finger, ready to tackle the crisis head-on. Our lady friend is not so convinced, hinting that his laid-back approach might not cut it this time. She's worried that he's too chill about the whole situation, but she hopes for a reconciliation between the involved parties. Switching scenes to the bustling Binhai International Airport. where a plane cuts through the sky, setting the stage for an intriguing arrival. Amidst the airport chaos, a lively man in a suit holds up a welcome sign, eagerly awaiting someone, perhaps his honey. The scene opens with a killer pair of red high heels, strutting through the airport with an air of confidence. Those shoes mean business. Next up, we see the owner of those fierce heels, a stunning woman in a red dress, wheeling her suitcase through the bustling airport. She's not just walking. She's making an entrance. Enter a jubilant man, bouncing up with a sign in hand that reads, "My wife, you're back." His face is lit up like a kid at Christmas. Whoa, hold up. The vibe just flipped. Her face is blurred, but the fiery flames in the background scream danger. She's fuming and asks, "Girl, you have the nerve to come?" Meanwhile, the man is sweating bullets, trying to explain. Boom! Without missing a beat, she lifts her foot high in the air, ready to unleash the wrath of those red stilettos. The man's gulp is audible. The man's face is a mix of dread and shock as he stares at the impending doom. "Oh no!" he exclaims, realizing he's in deep trouble. Wham! Her heel comes down with a mighty crash. The poor guy is on the receiving end of a powerful kick. "Honey, I was wrong." He's pleading now. Snap! The heel meets his face with a resounding crunch. Ouch! That's gotta hurt. With a dramatic thud, the man is sent flying backward, his body flipping in the air. Talk about being swept off your feet. Literally. The airport crowd is left in shock, their faces expressing a mix of confusion and disbelief. What just happened? Amidst the chaos, the woman stands tall, her blurred face exuding power. She's not done yet, raising her heel again for round two. We've got a guy face planted on the ground, claiming he's a fifth-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Yet here he is knocked out cold. Maybe he's practicing a new form of martial arts called floor hugging? In broad daylight, two strangers catch the scene on their phones, marveling at this rather public smackdown. Social media is about to get a new viral sensation. Is this an epic tale of betrayal or just another Monday? Now, we cut to a guy on his knees, possibly rethinking all his life choices. The woman in red heels towers over him, and she's definitely not impressed. She gives him an ultimatum, and the guy's looking like a puppy caught in the rain. With a smooth transition, the story moves on to a restaurant, all lit up and promising some gourmet adventures. It's the calm before the storm, or maybe just a perfect setting for an unexpected dinner date. Inside the restaurant, our dapper dude, who we'll call Zhao Yin, is on a date. He's confidently telling his lady friend that he predicted her brother would cancel their plans. His foresight is on point, and she's clearly impressed. A waiter comes over to clear the table, and Zhao Yin, still full of swagger, decides that's it for now. The date's not over yet, and he's definitely got more tricks up his sleeve. Our mystery lady is curious about Zhao Yan's predictive skills. He casually drops that he got his info from her deep subconscious memories. Is he a mind reader or just really, really good at guessing? The lady is amazed at his wisdom, wondering how her brother and Zhao Yin got so buddy-buddy. Zhao Yin promises to spill the beans over a smoke later. For now, they can finally just chat. Meanwhile, in the shadows, a mysterious figure is observing Zhao Yin, pondering his lack of crisis sense. There's more to Zhao Yin than meets the eye, and it seems someone's not ready to reveal their hand just yet. The night continues with Zhao Yin complimenting his date, expressing how rare it is to see her happy. She invites him over for some tea, or maybe something more exciting. The evening's far from over, and who knows what surprises await at her place. A spiky yellow-haired dude gets yeeted across the scene by a sharply dressed fellow. This isn't just any toss. It's like he's auditioning for a superhero landing. Our tuxedoed hero, clearly not your average Joe, is all about showing off some martial arts finesse. He's ready to take the spotlight with a slick move. Mid-action, our tuxedo guy, face partially hidden, announces it's his turn. You can feel the energy shifting in the air. With a dramatic flair, he summons an epic dragon form, radiating power. It's like watching a live-action anime transformation. Meanwhile, our yellow-haired friend hits the ground hard, looking like he's just had a conversation with gravity. he wasn't ready for. Two bystanders in the back are totally floored, jaws dropped, eyes wide. They're realizing they might have underestimated our tuxedo hero. Our hero, dressed to the nines in a sleek suit and a bold red bow tie, delivers a kick that sends a thug in green shorts flying like a ragdoll. Clearly, this is not your average Tuesday evening. The airborne thug's face is a masterpiece of disbelief as he gets launched like a space shuttle. Meanwhile, his buddy in a purple shirt seems to be doing some quick calculations on whether he should run or fight. Our hero is not done yet. With the finesse of a ballet dancer and the punch of a heavyweight champion, he strikes the thug's abs, making them regret their life choices. Our hero takes a breather, crossing his arms in a fashion that says, "I got this." He's got a shiny star on his chest, like a superhero badge. His face might be blurred, but his confidence is crystal clear. A concerned lady, with long flowing hair and glasses, looks on in shock and asks if everyone is all right. Her eyes are wide open, clearly not expecting this kind of action before bedtime. Our hero, unfazed and suave, assures the lady that everything is under control. He drops a hint about a bounty on his head, suggesting there's more to this fight than meets the eye. In a comedic twist, our hero tries to get answers from a thug with hair spikier than a punk rocker's. The thug is clueless, which doesn't help our hero's case. From the shadows, a mysterious figure watches the scene unfold, their identity hidden in the night's embrace. Who knows what role they'll play in this unfolding saga? In a dimly lit alley, a flashy mohawked punk confronts our mysterious man in a suit. The suited man, sporting a devilish grin, taunts the punk, "If you want to talk, looks like we need to get a bit rough." Well, things are about to get heated. The punk, clearly not here to chat, tightens his grip on a knife tucked sneakily at his waist. Uh-oh, looks like he's ready to rumble. With a fierce battle cry, the punk charges forward, knife gleaming ominously, aiming straight for the suited man. But hold up! Our slick character, looking cool as a cucumber, swiftly dodges the attack, leaving the punk's knife slicing through nothing but air. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a shout echoes, "Quick, get out of the way!" The punk, panic etched on his face, realizes he's bitten off more than he can chew. A girl, with long flowing hair, shouts a warning, "Zhao Yun, be careful." Her face is blurred, but her concern is loud and clear. The suited man, now identified as Zhao Yun, elegantly flips the punk over his shoulder, making it look like child's play. With a swift motion, Zhao Yun raises his hand, poised. A bald man gets yanked back by his collar, eyes wide and mouth agape, as if he's just seen a ghost. It's chaos in motion, and you can almost hear the whoosh as he's pulled back. Nearby, a curious crowd gathers, buzzing like bees. Is there a fight? One asks. Seems so. Call the police. Another chimes in, while someone else comments on the bravery of the mystery fighter. Meanwhile, in the midst of the chaos, a woman in a sleek blue dress tells her companion, all right, as he suggests they move out. "Euro, let's go." "We'll talk later," he insists. They make a hasty retreat, the woman's long dress trailing behind her as they dash through a beautifully lit pathway, leaving the chaos behind. Reaching a bustling street, our hero groans, "My car was just taken. Let's take a taxi." The city lights blur in the background as they scan for a ride. The man in the tuxedo, still looking sharp, reassures his companion, "No need to be so polite, just let me take care of you." She leans in, smiling at his gentlemanly demeanor. Spotting an empty cab, they quickly hop in. "That person didn't get on the car. Let's take that one," the man says, pointing. "Okay." She agrees, and they slip inside. In the back of the cab, the man instructs to the Imperial Gardens. The woman nods in agreement, ready for whatever lies ahead. Cars zoom past, their lights streaking across the night sky as the taxi races through the vibrant city streets. Inside the cab, the woman glances at the man. "What are you doing? You're driving too fast," she warns. "I just want to make sure we get there on time," he replies, his eyes fixed on the road. A dramatic reveal follows, with the man's face obscured, yet his determination shines through as he's bathed in a spotlight, ready for the next challenge. The driver, caught in a supernatural bind, exclaims, "I can't stop. I can't control my body." The woman in the back seat, alarmed, asks, "What do we do? What do we do?" Zhao Yin, with his sharp gaze, tries to calm the panicking woman. Zhao Yin, what do we do?" she asks, her voice trembling. The driver, with a blurred face, pleads, "I'm innocent. Can you please not involve me? I haven't even gotten married yet." His desperation hangs heavy in the air. Zhao Yin, with a calm demeanor, instructs, "He's not targeting you. Let him control you for now." The driver, resigned, replies, Okay, just tell me what to do." The car pulls up to an eerie, dilapidated house. The driver announces, "Boss, we've arrived." The scene is set for whatever comes next. Zhao Yin, with a slight smirk and a glint in his eye, seems unfazed by the looming darkness. Something big is about to go down. Under the dim glow of the hallway, our suave gentleman, rocking that red bow tie and sharp suit, seems to be having a bit of a debate with the lady in blue. She's got her hair flowing, looking elegant and all, but there's a tense vibe. He's waving his hand like whatever girl, while she looks a bit taken aback, maybe a tad exasperated. The air is thick with something unsaid. Suddenly, a cry for help pierces through the tension. The lattice all like, "Whoa, did you hear that?" But the dude, with his "I've seen it all" expression, brushes it off. "Ignore her. It's probably a trap," he says, trying to hustle them along. But, judging by the lattice face, she ain't buying it. The lady in blue isn't one to back down. She's out there, moving towards the sound, despite the dude's warnings. Her posture screams determination, while he's still lurking in the background, probably thinking, "Oh man, here we go again." With a sigh that could move mountains, he finally caves. "Okay, let's go take a look," he says, resigned to his fate. She's already marching ahead, her heels clicking with purpose, as he trails behind, probably wondering how he got roped into this. Meanwhile, lurking behind a tree is a mysterious figure, face obscured, whispering about this exchange club. Sounds like some sketchy underground stuff, right? What's the deal with these clubs anyway, and what are they exchanging? As they step into a dimly lit room, the cries for help grow louder. The lattice urgency is palpable as she leads the way, while our dude follows, probably with a mix of curiosity and dread. The flickering lantern adds a spooky vibe, and you just know something's about to go down. In a dimly lit room, a well-dressed guy with slick brown hair and a sharp red bow tie invites a woman to explore a dark underground passage. He's all, "Come on, let's go down and see." And just like that, curiosity gets the best of them, and down the rabbit hole they go. With a lantern illuminating their path, they venture deeper into the abyss. The woman, with her flowing auburn hair and elegant blue dress, clings closely, both intrigued and a bit spooked by what's to come. Emerging into another chamber, they find an unexpected scene. Several women, dressed in nightgowns, huddled together on the floor. One of them, sporting a confident smirk and wavy hair, quips, "Welcome to our little hideout." The woman in blue looks puzzled, clutching the lantern tighter. The duo kneels down for a closer chat with the women. The lantern light casts eerie shadows as the tension in the air thickens. Suddenly, the woman in blue exclaims, "What's that noise?" A pack of fierce wolves bursts onto the scene, snarling and baring their teeth. Our slick-haired hero leaps into action, his sharp senses kicking in as Our hero, in his sharp suit, is in the thick of a wild battle with a beastly creature. It's all claws and fangs, but our guy's got some serious moves, dodging attacks and landing a powerful kick. He's in full action mode, and the beast doesn't stand a chance. With a swift motion, he takes it down, showing who's boss around here. Standing over the defeated beast, he casually asks, "Is that all?" Talk about cool under pressure. The room is filled with onlookers, clearly impressed. The plot thickens as a woman in a sleek dress approaches with something hidden in her hand. What's she up to? Our hero is quick on his feet, catching her wrist just in time. No sneaky moves on his watch. Enter the mysterious man, giving props to our hero for his cleverness amidst the chaos. Seems like he's not just a pretty face. The mysterious figure is impressed, acknowledging our hero's impressive start. There's definitely more to this newcomer than meets the eye. Our hero, still cool as a cucumber, acknowledges the mysterious figure's words. There's a lot of respect and a hint of challenge in their exchange, setting the stage for what might come next. A confident woman in a sleek blue dress gulps down a drink, unfazed as a man in a suit rushes towards her, clearly alarmed. Things take a drastic turn as the woman becomes a target of an explosive attack, orchestrated by a figure with a blurred face, who shouts, "Go for it." The suited man, quick on his feet, dodges a blow and counters with a fierce punch, knocking his adversary back. The fight escalates as the man, filled with adrenaline, lands a powerful punch to his opponent's face, sending him reeling. With the opponent still recovering, the man seizes the moment, demanding the antidote with a steely glare. The adversary, while wincing in pain, tries to downplay the situation, assuring that it's just a potent aphrodisiac and not life-threatening. Amidst the chaos, a voice cuts through, calling out the name Zhao Yin, adding an air of mystery to the unfolding events. In a dimly lit room, a woman with long flowing hair and a worried expression is lying on the floor, looking up in fear. Her clothes are elegant, suggesting she wasn't expecting the chaos that's about to unfold. A voice, seemingly her captor's, looms over her with a sinister hey. A hand, dressed in a sharp suit, reaches out to grab a metallic rod. The tension is palpable as the story takes a sharp turn, from calm to a brewing storm. With a burst of energy, a man in a suit charges forward, wielding the rod like a weapon. His face is set with determination, as he faces off against a disheveled man clutching a bottle. It's a clash of wills, and the air is thick with adrenaline. The disheveled man, now in a desperate plea, clutches the bottle tightly, his face a tapestry of pain and fear. Blood drips from a fresh wound, and he cries out here, "I'll give it! I'll give!" The stakes are sky high in this life-or-death showdown. The tension in the room is almost suffocating as the suited man stands over the fallen figure. The defeated man sits against a bookshelf, his fate seemingly sealed as the victor looms large in the foreground. In the aftermath of the chaos, the suited man cradles the woman protectively. She seems fragile, yet relieved in his arms, dressed in her elegant gown that contrasts with the roughness of the scene. He vows, "I don't care if you're from some secret organization or a criminal, but we can't have you running around like this." The suited man, now with a determined glare, faces the blurred figure of the defeated man. "You'll pay for everything you did," he promises with cold resolve. The woman, safely in his arms, is a silent witness to this declaration of justice. Just as things seem to settle, a new threat materializes. The room is now occupied by mysterious women, their faces obscured and their intentions unclear. The suited man, visibly on edge, demands, What do you want?" The tension rises once more as these enigmatic figures pose a new challenge, hinting at deeper conspiracies and dangers yet to be uncovered. Things are heating up as someone in distress is pleading with a mysterious figure. No, don't," they shout, while another person is desperately trying to intervene, clearly worried about what might go down if they don't. As the dust settles, a more tender moment unfolds. One character is carrying another, showing us that amidst the chaos, there's still room for some sweet sibling love. We then get a brief respite with a peaceful night scene, the calm after the storm. A sister, clearly worried, asks her brother why he's back so late and looking like he's been in a brawl. This dude's clearly had a rough night, and his sister's not letting him off easy. The family vibe continues with the sister teasing her brother about safety and the big event they seem to be preparing for. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, right? Now the plot thickens. Our brother and sister are all dressed up, looking sharp and ready for the night. But wait, there's a looming threat. A mysterious figure, face bandaged and eyes full of malice, vows revenge on Zhao Yinyu for stealing his secretary. 3 days later, we're zooming through the cityscape with skyscrapers reaching for the sky. The scene shifts indoors where a young man, dressed to impress, is deep in conversation with a woman in a striking blue suit. The woman questions if he has any new solutions, to which he replies confidently, hinting at something brilliant. The man, with his boyish charm and a bow tie that screams him here to party and work, seems to have the situation under control. With a swift turn of his chair, a holographic screen appears, showcasing the Star Season point exchange mechanism. It's like a high-tech vending machine for points. He tells the woman to leave first, assuring her that he's got a plan that just needs some time. She exits, clearly impressed by his quick thinking. The screen displays options for club points and cash points, with a virtual assistant dressed like a playful bunny girl explaining how things work. The virtual assistant goes on about the complexities of the system, with options spelled out in a way that seems almost too fun for an exchange mechanism. Our bow-tie hero stands by the window, gazing out as he reflects on his strategic approach, ready to tackle whatever comes his way. In the chaotic city streets, the air is thick with tension. A sharply dressed man holds a chain, his face a mix of determination and anger, as he squares off with a woman who's all calm and composed, lounging against a flashy red car. She's got that bring-it-on vibe, totally unfazed by the chain-wielding dude. Just when you think things are about to get real, we cut to another scene. Here, a different man in a sleek suit, looking like he's just walked out of a corporate meeting, is holding a holographic image of a girl. But before you can say what's going on here, he gets smacked out of nowhere. It's a wild ride, folks. And now, in a twist that feels straight out of a sci-fi romance, the suited man's eyes light up as he looks at the virtual image of a girl with vibrant blue hair. They're both shouting yes, in what seems to be a moment of sheer joy or triumph. Whether it's about love, victory, or something else entirely, who knows? But it's clear these two are synced up in this digital moment. The scene is set in a typical teenager's room, cluttered with gadgets and gaming paraphernalia. Our protagonist, a young man with messy brown hair, is fixated on his computer screen. A pop-up has appeared, offering him a chance to play Dream World, an immersive virtual reality game. His curiosity piqued, he converses with a virtual assistant, an anime-styled girl with blue hair, who assures him of the game's safety. With a mix of excitement and hesitation, he clicks yes, setting the stage for his digital adventure. In an instant, the young man is enveloped in a dazzling light, his form pixelating as he transitions into the digital realm. The scene shifts dramatically as he materializes in Dream World, now clad in a sharp black suit with a bow tie, looking every bit the part of a virtual gentleman. As he gains his bearings in this new world, he attracts attention. A fellow player, sporting wild blue hair, approaches him with a casual demeanor. The bustling digital environment surrounds them, full of avatars on their own quests. The blue-haired guy offers our protagonist a mysterious box, but with a confident refusal, he decides to head straight to the anniversary event. Their banter is friendly, yet hints at something deeper, with our protagonist eager to uncover the game's mysteries. Faced with the protagonist's probing questions, the blue-haired guy becomes serious. He reveals the darker side of the game, warning that any misstep can be fatal in both the virtual and real worlds. The scene opens in a sleek office. Our brown-haired protagonist, looking dapper in his bow tie, is deep in thought. He's handed a paper, and the chat turns to exams and potential. But his mind is stuck on the low score. He quips about his high potential with a touch of sarcasm. Our bow tie guy now holds a paper with a big fat 30 scrawled on it. He's still mulling over his high potential score. Seems like the guy is trying to make sense of his not-so-stellar starting point. The blue-haired dude, looking sharp but faceless, chimes in with a bit of sass. "Damn, are you writing a novel or what?" He blurts as our bow-tie hero replies, "I'm more cautious." You can almost hear the chuckle. Now it's mission time. Objectives on the table. Help the cops take down the Zhou gang and lead your brothers to a peaceful life. The blue-haired guy, are all young people this steady nowadays? While scanning the document, our protagonist scribbles away, looking like he's onto something big. "I'll do my best to assist the police," he notes, as the transmission bar ticks away. The room's ambience screams serious business, but the vibe is kind of electric. Flashback alert. The scene shifts to the neon-lit streets of Lin City, 20 years ago. The night sky is deep, and the city lights are alive. It's the kind of place where stories brew and secrets lurk in the shadows. The camera pans to a more secluded alleyway, where the moon casts an eerie glow over old buildings. The graffiti and dim lights create an atmosphere of mystery. Something's brewing here, and it's not just the night air. In a dimly lit room, a rugged-looking guy is lounging with a cigarette, shrouded in shadows. A younger, blue-haired version of the faceless guy from earlier is there, looking up to him. There's talk of life, missions, and taking care of the gang. All right, fam, gather around. We've got our boy Gene surrounded by his crew, all looking serious and intense. They're discussing some heavy mission stuff, and you know it's going to be a wild ride. Gene's the center of attention, looking like he's about to drop some serious knowledge. Gene's got some alone time now, and he's deep in thought. He's sitting on a bed, taking a drag from his cigarette, looking all mysterious and broody. He's pondering over the mission details, knowing he's got a big task ahead of him. It's like he's in a noir movie, and he's the detective piecing it all together. Enter the blur-faced dude, bursting through the door with some hot news. Brother Gene, Brother Shin is here, the guy announces, with Gene giving a nod of approval. Looks like things are about to get interesting as Gene's ready to roll and check out what's going down. In the room, the crew's gathered around. They're chatting, filling Gene in on the deets, and there's a photo involved. It's like they're piecing together the ultimate plan. Gene listens intently, soaking it all in. His crew's got his back, and they're gearing up for some serious action. Gene's holding a piece of paper, looking pensive. The blurred face character points dramatically, probably laying down some epic plan or warning. Jin's listening with that "I've got this" look. It's intense, like the calm before the storm. The squad is on the move. They're strutting down the hallway, Gene leading the charge. They're like a squad of superheroes, ready to take on whatever comes their way. The blurred-faced character keeps talking, giving Gene the 411 as they walk. Boom! Gene's face lights up with a smile as he greets Brother Jijun. It's like seeing an old friend at a reunion. The handshake's strong, and there's mutual respect. Whatever's coming next, you know Gene's ready to face it head-on with his crew. Meanwhile, blue-haired, purple-eyed character is having a mental freakout. They're thinking a spy on our side? This is too cunning. Clearly, suspicions are in the air, and this revelation has thrown quite the wrench into their plans. The night is alive at the Golden Tiger nightclub, neon lights blazing as people flock to its entrance. It's not just any night, though. Brother Lu has just arrived, and his presence is felt as he stands confidently at the steps, ready to make his move inside. Inside, a young guy in a neat suit greets Brother Lu with a respectful nod, casually slinging an arm around a less composed dude. "Hey buddy, where's your boss?" Brother Lu asks. The young guy smiles. "Brother Lu, you're here." Brother Kunlong's in his office. "Let me take you there right away." Cut to the mysterious Brother Kunlong, who's busy within his office. He's in the middle of something, but he's not one to ignore business or perhaps a bit of fun. The tension builds as footsteps approach, and it's game on. As Brother Lu steps in, Kunlong's got a welcoming grin. "Brother Lu, it's been a while. You're looking pretty powerful now," he says, acknowledging Lu's aura of confidence and authority. On a plush couch sits a woman with long brown hair, chic in a pink outfit. She's got her eyes on Brother Lu and can't help but gush. "Oh, it's Brother Lu. You're more handsome than I heard. I can't compete with you, Brother Lu." Meanwhile, another buff guy, face obscured, gestures for Lu to have a seat. The conversation flows as Brother Lu sits down, exchanging pleasantries and perhaps a bit of banter with Kunlong and the woman. It's a friendly yet charged atmosphere, with Brother Lu clearly the center of attention. Kunlong leans back, casually holding a drink, as Brother Lu settles in, the night just getting started. In the heart of a dimly lit bar, a muscular blonde dude is sitting with a mysterious figure whose face is blurred like a censored TV show. They're having a heated exchange, and you can almost feel the tension crackling in the air. The blonde dude, looking like he's ready to throw down, demands to know how this mystery man plans to pay his tab. Cut to a group of tough-looking dudes, all decked out in black tank tops, huddled outside a room. They're like a squad of bouncers, but with a vibe that says they're up to no good. Inside the room, We see a man with a strong build and a serious expression, seated behind a desk, orchestrating something shady. Back in the bar, our blonde hero is chilling with a buddy, both looking like they're ready to take on the world. The blonde guy is all like, "Just the two of you dare to challenge me? Are you out of your mind?" It's clear he's not backing down. His buddy, with a smirk and a laid-back vibe, chimes in, "Two are enough to deal with you." It's like they're in a buddy cop movie, but instead of solving crimes, they're about to solve a bar fight. The mystery man, still with his face blurred, shouts Dale, "Do it!" And boom, the place erupts into chaos. Tables are flipped, and the air is filled with the sound of fists flying and glasses shattering. The bar is turned into a battlefield, and our blonde hero, along with his buddy, is in the thick of it. They're handling the chaos like seasoned pros, trading blows and dodging punches like they're in a martial arts flick. Amidst the chaos, the blonde guy's buddy delivers a powerful blow, sending one of the black tank top crew flying. It's a scene straight out of an action movie, and you can't help but cheer for our dynamic duo as they take on the odds stacked against them. The scene bursts into action with our mysterious protagonist, rocking a cool jacket and determined eyes, swinging his weapon with style. He targets a yellow-haired thug who's clearly having a bad hair day, or maybe just a bad day in general. The action escalates as another thug jumps into the fray with a mighty swing of a bat. But our cool-headed hero ain't having any of that nonsense, dodging the attack with finesse. The thugs, now realizing they've bitten off more than they can chew, exchange nervous glances. One of them, in a last-ditch effort, tries to rally his buddy, but it's clear they're in over their heads. Our hero, channeling some serious martial arts vibes, sends the thugs flying with a powerful kick. It's like watching a dance performance, but with a lot more bruises involved. Standing victorious among the scattered thugs, our protagonist casually remarks on their weakness. It's all in a day's work for him, apparently, as he reflects on the chaos left in his wake. Meanwhile, a thug, still in disbelief, freaks out about the immense power they've just witnessed. It's safe to say he's not signing up for a rematch anytime soon. Our hero, now in a more relaxed mode, receives a call from a shady dude. The guy looks super worried, probably because he's realized our protagonist is not someone you want to mess with. Stepping outside with the unconscious thug in tow, our hero is already onto his next mission. The city lights shine bright, but not as bright as the mess left behind. Finally, with a cigarette in hand, our protagonist scolds someone on the phone for the chaos involving Zhou Shin. It's all in a day's work for this cool, enigmatic character. All right, folks, meet our teal-haired mystery dude who's on the phone. He's getting a bit of a schooling for, well, not showing up at school. But look at him, not a single worry on his face, totally chill, just like any of us when we're caught skipping a boring class. All right, folks, here is where it gets real. Our blue-haired hero, looking all serious, talks about how crucial it is to nail the right moment, while holding a gun like it's a casual Sunday hobby. But wait, there's more. Somewhere else, a shady figure with a blurred mug is having a good laugh, thinking he's got Jason all figured out. Now things take a spooky turn. Behind our blue-haired dude, a dark shadow with fiery red eyes is creeping up, making you wonder if things are about to get nasty. Meanwhile, under the starry night, our team is out in the open. Blue Hair is crouching, rifle in hand, discussing the plan with his mates. They're all geared up, ready to tackle whatever's coming their way. As the scene unfolds, we see a winding road. Cars are speeding down the lane. The tension is building up like a high-stakes race towards destiny. In the dim glow of a car's interior, a pink-haired woman and a black-haired man in a suit exchange intense words, their expressions somber and charged with unspoken tension. The night looms outside, hinting at the unfolding drama. On a dark road, a sharp-dressed man steps out of a car, brandishing a gun, sunglasses perched stylishly despite the hour. He's got serious business, and two more armed men join him, discussing a target named Jason, setting the stage for an impending showdown. Bang! The scene erupts into chaos with gunfire lighting up the night. One of the armed men takes charge, his expression fierce, while his companion looks slightly less sure of what they've gotten into. Bullets fly as another wave of gunfire cuts through the air, sending the suited man and his crew scrambling. The action is fast and furious, with everyone ducking for cover as the night lights up with danger. In the midst of the chaos, a blurred-faced man speaks urgently on the phone, warning about the formidable nature of Jason, a man seemingly capable of turning the tide in any situation. He's not someone to be underestimated. The conversation on the phone continues, revealing Jason's undercover skills and his recent victory over some serious threats. Plans for a meeting are set, hinting at more intrigue and action to come. The scene kicks off with our main dude, ash blonde hair slicked back, looking like he just stepped out of a noir film, asking the lady tied up in a chair, "Got a few questions for you, but don't worry, I ain't here to hurt you." She's sitting there all chill, like, "Go ahead, ask." Clearly, she's not sweating it. Our green-eyed interrogator leans in closer, probably thinking he's got this whole intimidating aura going. But our pink-haired mystery lattice got some sass in her eyes, like she's the one running the show here. The back and forth is as intense as a high-stakes poker game. Just when you think it's all serious, our guy throws in a curveball. "So, what about your boss? Speed the beans?" And she's like, "I might if you play your cards right." This ain't your typical interrogation, folks. It's more like a dance of wits. Enter Mr. Blurred Face, rocking a sharp suit and bringing in some boss energy. He's like, "What do you plan on doing now?" Our guy with the ash blonde hair grins back, "Oh, just keeping things interesting." The power dynamics here are shifting faster than a soap opera plot. Mr. Blurred Face ain't having it, though. He stands there, rain pouring down, and declares, this little thing can't scare me." Talk about confidence, right? He's not backing down, even with the tension rising like a pressure cooker. In the stillness of the night, under a luminous moon, a grand mansion stands out with glowing windows, casting a warm and inviting light. Inside, we meet an old man with a mane of white hair, rocking a monocle. He sits like he's the king of the world, pondering life's mysteries or maybe just what he wants for dinner. A butler, all formal and proper, announces the arrival of some visitors. The man's interest is piqued, and with a simple nod, he agrees to meet them. The scene shifts as the visitors step in. The leader, a confident young man with tousled black hair, exchanges words with the elder. His eyes, sharp and determined, hint at a hidden agenda. The elder, not one to be easily swayed, leans back with a smirk, challenging the young man with his mere presence. The room is thick with tension, like a showdown in a Western movie. The young man, with a smirk of his own, assures the elder of his intentions. But there's a playful undertone, suggesting this might not be just a formal visit. A butler stands by, ready to assist. The elder asks if everything is prepared, to which the butler affirms. The young man turns to his companion, Brother Biao, joking about helping the elder, teasingly hinting that the old man might try something funny. With a laugh, the young man calls out to Uncle Wong, ready to lead him on to whatever adventure awaits. In a dimly lit room, two sharp-dressed men, one rocking a classic suit and the other in a bow tie, are deep in conversation. It's all business here, with one man's arm casually draped around the other's shoulder, hinting at a mix of camaraderie and tension. Their expressions, though blurred, scream serious business talk. The atmosphere is tense as one man sits, his finger pointing aggressively. He's questioning the other, standing coolly about a price hike. "What's with the price increase? We agreed on 20 billion. What are you playing at?" he demands. The standing man, Huang Guofeng, is unfazed as he prepares to reintroduce himself. Huang Guofeng, with his striking teal hair and a laid-back vibe, stands in the spotlight. "Allow me to reintroduce myself," he says, exuding confidence. The seated man, older with a gray mane, looks up, intrigued yet cautious. The power dynamic is shifting as Huang Guofeng's words hang in the air, and he's clearly not to be trifled with. As the conversation continues, the older man is taken aback by Huang Guofeng's boldness. Huang's confident posture and piercing gaze seem to intimidate him. The older man reluctantly concedes, realizing he's dealing with someone who means business. The tension is thick, and Huang's reputation precedes him. With a smirk, The older man acknowledges Huang Guofeng's audacity, calling him a bastard but with a hint of respect. Huang, unfazed, turns his back, walking out with an air of victory. The older man's expression is a mix of anger and admiration, knowing he's met his. Under the serene glow of the moonlight, we find ourselves at Zhou Shun's residence, a cozy-looking place exuding warmth with its illuminated windows. Inside, the scene shifts to an intense dialogue between two men. Brother Luo, with his signature gray hair and casual vibe, stands opposite a man in a fur-collared coat. The air is thick with tension as they discuss the completion of a job that was executed perfectly. The man in the fur coat, still an enigma with his blurred face, appreciates Brother Luo's work, hinting that something major is brewing. Brother Luo responds with gratitude, acknowledging the man's support. As the conversation unfolds, the man in the fur coat mentions needing a favor, but keeps the details under wraps. He assures Brother Luo that it's a small matter, yet the mystery lingers. The blurred-faced man clarifies that the matter is too significant to disclose, but hopes for Brother Luo's understanding, adding to the suspense of their dialogue. With a toast, they seal their conversation with a clink of glasses. Brother Luo, with a determined look, raises his glass, signaling a pact or perhaps a new beginning. As Brother Luo steps out, the city skyline beckons with its twinkling lights. He reflects on the night's events, a mix of gratitude and contemplation painting his expression. Under the soft glow of city lights, our main dude with stylish blue hair is having a serious chat with his buddy on a rooftop. They're discussing something big, like 30 years in the future, kinda big. It's all about who to look for in the future, and our blue-haired guy is taking it all in while holding a lighter. As the conversation continues, he gazes out over the cityscape, clearly deep in thought. His friend, facing away, seems to be pondering the same heavy topic. They're discussing future possibilities and who might be important in that distant time. Still on the rooftop, the blue-haired dude seems to be piecing things together in his mind. He lights up his lighter, possibly a metaphorical light bulb moment, and you can almost see the gears turning in his head. Bam! Just like that, he has a revelation. "Oh, I've thought of someone," he declares, as if the missing piece of the puzzle just fell into place. This moment of clarity is all about who he should seek out in the future. Suddenly, we're whisked away to the iconic scene of Harvard University. It's a world-renowned institution, and its appearance signals a shift in the story. Who's our blue-haired friend thinking about that has a connection to this place? Inside Harvard, things are buzzing. A figure with a blurred face is seen scolding a young man. "Little Jack, stop working on that course selection program. You're a genius, you know that?" It's a scene of intellectual hustle and bustle, setting up the next chapter in our blue-haired guy's journey. In the midst of a classroom, our cool, gray-haired protagonist is caught in a laid-back chat with a student. He drops some wisdom, suggesting there's more to life than just sticking around the current company. You know, typical mentor vibes with a sprinkle of mystery. Our gray-haired dude swaggers into an office, where he encounters a diligent worker. With a smirk, he suggests the worker could turn his coding skills into a cash cow, even offering a cheeky name for the venture. This guy's got some serious entrepreneurial spirit. Next up, our protagonist is huddled in another office space, chatting with a suited fellow. He pitches an idea, sparking curiosity and a hint of intrigue in the suited man. There's definitely something brewing here, and it's not just the coffee. In a twist, our main character meets a mysterious figure with a blurred face in a corridor. He throws an inventive idea on the table, something about a product with just one screen and no physical buttons. The blurred man seems intrigued, and who wouldn't be? The plot thickens. Our protagonist faces off with the blur-faced character, passionately discussing the potential of this revolutionary idea. There's a sense of excitement in the air as the blurred man seems to contemplate the possibilities. And there he is, our gray-haired hero, lounging in an office chair, sipping on his drink while engaging in a strategic convo with a blur-faced person. They're talking business moves, and as the sun sets outside, it seems like a new chapter is about to unfold. In the bustling city, a man with a sleek black overcoat and a determined stride decides it's time to find Zhou Shin. He's all business, ready to make things happen. The story zooms out to a brightly lit skyscraper, its lights glowing like a beacon against the night sky. Something big is brewing inside this towering structure. Cut to the open road, where an orange truck is speeding along. The truck's headlights cut through the dark, signaling that something significant is being transported tonight. Inside the truck, a serious meeting is underway. A group of men is seated, listening intently to a man with a fur-trimmed coat and sunglasses. He's laying out the plan, making sure everyone knows what's up. The man in charge, with his fur coat and shades, is all about business. He's got a gun in one hand, and he's explaining the night's targets and plans. This guy means serious business, and the crew is all ears. The intense planning continues, with everyone nodding in agreement. The leaders got their attention, and the mission is clear. It's go time, and everyone's on board with the plan. Under the moonlit sky, an orange truck rolls up, ready for action. Brother Luo's on deck to go inside with the leader, while Biao hangs back with the backup crew. It's about to go down. Inside the truck, the leader in a slick maroon coat, looking like he just stepped out of a gangster film, is all pep talk and confidence, telling his crew to chill. They're ready to make a move. Outside, the crew is unloading the truck, and the night air is thick with tension. They're moving fast like they've done this 1,000 times. Meanwhile, inside, two guards are on edge. They're talking about how the organization's got eyes everywhere, and they can't afford to mess up. But you can sense something's about to pop. Boom! An explosion rips through the scene. The crew is in full action mode, moving quickly and shouting orders. It's chaos, and they're right in the middle of it. The crew is in a firefight, bullets flying everywhere. It's intense, and they're handling it like pros, but it's clear this isn't going to be an easy ride. High above, in a tall building, a figure watches the chaos unfold, clearly enjoying the show. The scene below is wild, and they're just soaking it all in, waiting for the next move. Our story unfolds with a mysterious figure in a long, dark coat standing before a massive vault door. He muses about the vault's supposed invincibility while surrounded by snow. His intentions remain cloaked, but the atmosphere is thick with anticipation. Inside, the scene reveals a high-security room. Armed guards stand at attention, their eyes scanning the area for any signs of trouble. The tension in the room is palpable, as if the very air anticipates an imminent disturbance. A swift shift in perspective reveals an intruder, a blue-haired figure with swift movements. With a flurry of action, he takes down the guards, each move calculated and efficient. His agility is unmatched, leaving the guards in a heap as he advances. The blue-haired intruder steps forward, exuding confidence. His presence is commanding, and the remaining guards are visibly shaken. A dramatic confrontation is on the horizon as the guards ready themselves against this formidable opponent. In a blur of motion, the blue-haired man continues his assault, knocking guards to the ground effortlessly. His skills are on full display, leaving no doubt that this is a well-planned infiltration. The room is filled with the echoes of bodies hitting the floor. Amidst the chaos, one guard attempts a final stand, but is swiftly overpowered. The blue-haired intruder advances with unwavering determination, leaving a trail of incapacitated guards in his wake. The vault security has been decisively breached. Three sharp-suited figures rush forward, their expressions a cocktail of determination and malice. They're not here for a friendly chat, that's for sure. Our blue-haired hero, with eyes sharp as a hawk, asks, "Are you members of the cult?" The lead attacker, unfazed, retorts with, "The cult? What are you talking about?" Clearly, these guys aren't here to exchange pleasantries. The attacker with flowing hair charges, knife gleaming under the harsh lights. "If I don't show my power, you really think I'm a sick kitten?" He taunts as the tension amps up. The knife-wielding assailant lunges, but our blue-haired hero is ready. With a swift move, he sidesteps the attack, leaving the attacker stunned and breathless. Behind him, another attacker leaps into the fray, aiming a powerful kick at our hero's back. But our guy's got eyes in the back of his head, dodging with finesse. With a swift counterattack, Our hero sends the attacker flying, his body crashing to the ground with a heavy thud. The room is a battlefield. Another attacker meets the floor, courtesy of our hero's lethal moves. Debris flies, chaos reigns, but our blue-haired hero remains unscathed. From the smoke and rubble, a new challenger appears, a burly man in a red shirt. Barking orders, "Kill them." It's about to get real. The air is tense as gunmen take aim. But a mysterious figure in a lavish coat steps into the spotlight, his presence commanding all attention. The scene shifts to a shadowy outline, the figure's presence causing shockwaves. This, someone exclaims, the plot thickening with every passing second. Striding confidently through the hallway, the man with the blue hair and trench coat is all business. Facing him is a smug character with sunglasses and a fur coat, throwing out a taunt. "Keep stalling. And how do you think this is going to go?" The tension is palpable. The tables turn quickly as blue hair makes a swift move, disarming the fur coat guy and sending him flying. "Who sent you to kidnap me?" he demands as his dominance in the situation becomes clear. With the fur coat guy on the ground, blue hair's backup arrives, and it's chaos. The sunglasses man finds himself on the defensive, trying to fend off the trio closing in on him. In the heat of the moment, the fur coat guy spills the beans about his employer. Blue hair holds his ground, weapon in hand, ensuring the message is clear. He's not here to play games. As the dust settles, blue hair assures the now-cornered fur coat guy, "Don't worry, I won't kill you. I keep my word." The relief is evident in the fur coat guy's face as he questions, "Oh, really?" With the situation under control, blue hair stands with the subdued fur coat guy. Boom! The scene erupts as a mysterious hand presses a detonator, setting off an explosive chain reaction. The air is filled with fiery chaos, and the noise is deafening. In the aftermath of the blast, a group of figures stands by a car, unfazed. One person seems to have been expecting this, questioning the preparedness of the others. Clearly, this was no surprise for them. Meanwhile, peering through a window, two men in uniform are perplexed by the silence after the explosion. One of them, holding a radio, senses something's off. Why hasn't anyone emerged yet? Action time! A determined man, with a slick vest and sleeves rolled up, leads a crew down a hallway. It's time to check on the operation, and they're not messing around. Inside a car, a driver suddenly realizes they've been caught in an ambush. The urgency in his voice is clear as he grips the steering wheel, ready to react. Glass shatters as the driver flinches, the ambush intensifying. Tension is high, and the situation's getting real dicey. With urgency, a man with a crown-like tuft of hair darts through a hole in the wall, urging his team to chase down the attackers. The pursuit is on. The chase hits the streets with SUVs zooming past, engines roaring and lights flashing. It's a full-on street race now. Inside one of the speeding cars, tension rises. A passenger urgently instructs the driver to stop the car, but something's not right. The vehicle swerves as it's hit. SKRD. A tire is blown, forcing the car to a screeching halt. The team inside, led by a blue-haired guy, quickly abandons the vehicle, ready for the next move. Abandoning the car, the group stands on the sidewalk, bags in hand. The vehicle's disabled, leaving them to escape on foot. With a cigarette in hand, the blue-haired leader casually dismisses any thought of helping the ambushed driver. "Let him deal with it," he says as they walk away. The city streets are alive with flashing lights and blaring sirens. A fierce pursuit is underway as police cars are determined to stop a runaway vehicle. The officers, with authority in their voices, demand, "Come out, you can't escape." It's a classic showdown, folks. In a desperate move, a person leaps out of the pursued vehicle. Hands raised, voice trembling, they shout, "Don't shoot. I surrender. I'll confess everything." Talk about a plot twist, right? As the tension simmers, a group of mysterious individuals steps into the spotlight. Their faces are blurred, but one commands, "Good, Luo Jejun, you come out too." Who are these shadowy figures? Just when you think things can't get any crazier, an explosion rocks the scene. Flames burst out as chaos reigns, and a figure holding a detonator smirks in the background. It's a night of surprises and high stakes. Old Sun is caught in a tense moment, his face etched with surprise as he demands to know the identity of his attacker. Meanwhile, a mysterious blue-haired figure delivers a fierce blow, declaring he's the one sent to kill. The atmosphere thickens as a shadowy figure with a gun enters the scene. But before any shots are fired, our blue-haired hero is already on the move, showcasing some mad skills. In a swift motion, the blue-haired guy dodges the bullet like a pro and delivers a knockout punch. Talk about making a statement. Switching gears, we find our blue-haired dude sharing a moment with a pink-haired lady. Seems like she's got some explaining to do, as she's mixed up in some shady business. As they chat, the blue-haired man, looking sharp in his white shirt, is piecing together the puzzle. The pink-haired lady confesses her part, hinting at a bigger conspiracy. Realization dawns on our blue-haired friend. He's been played, but now he knows who's pulling the strings. He's ready to turn the tables. The pink-haired woman, now standing confidently, confirms what the blue-haired man suspected. Her role in the plot is clear, and the tension is palpable. Under the moonlit sky, we arrive at Huazaoki's villa. The scene is set for the next big showdown. Inside the villa, a new player enters the game. With a casual hey, he's about to stir the pot, hinting at an intriguing offer that could change everything. The scene opens with a dashing dude in a sleek suit, dropping a gavel with authority. All evidence is here, he declares, as if he's the main character in a courtroom drama. The older gentleman seated across, his eyes wide, seems to weigh the gravity of this proclamation. It's like watching a chess match, where every move could change the game. The sharp-dressed man stands, holding his ground with a calm, yet intense demeanor. His eyes pierce through as he assures the older gentleman, "You can't afford to miss this opportunity." The older man, with his slicked-back hair and sharp glasses, looks as if he's caught between a rock and a hard place, contemplating the offer with furrowed brows. The older gentleman, finally speaking, confesses, "It's not that I don't want to rule, but the family has strong influence in Lux City." His voice carries the weight of decades in the business. However, the younger man, unfazed, leans in and assures him, "Don't worry. This guy's got the confidence of a poker player holding a royal flush." Mystery Man, with his face blurred, coolly mentions, "I have plenty of evidence against various officials." He twirls a pen, looking like he's ready to sign a game-changing deal. "I'm sure they'll cooperate with you," he adds, as if he's got the city's movers and shakers wrapped around his finger. The older gentleman's hand is outstretched, perhaps ready to grab the lifeline being offered. With a knowing smile, the enigmatic man stands behind the older gentleman, ready to pull the strings. "After we get the funds from the palace, you can be the first to enjoy the luxurious side of Lux City," he says, painting a future dripping with opulence. Meanwhile, a confident young man with blue hair and a determined look seems ready to back this ambitious takeover plan, his eyes sharp as a hawk. Under a starry night sky, the grandeur of a cruise ship glides through the calm sea. It's the kind of setting that screams something big is about to go down. Inside, we're introduced to a suave character in a brown jacket and hat, who's laying down the law about some ominous-sounding city deal. He's got that "I'm the boss here" vibe, and he's talking to a serious-looking guy who might be in over his head. Our suave character in the hat isn't exactly handing out compliments. He's more about the "you don't have to know everything, just do your job life" advice. Meanwhile, the serious guy is deep in thought, pondering the weight of the task ahead as the cruise ship sails through the night. Elsewhere, the scene shifts to a man in a vest who's caught in a verbal sparring match with Director Lin. The director, clearly not one for small talk, demands answers, while the vest guy tries to hold his ground. Vest guy tries to explain his involvement, insisting that he's been steering this ship, figuratively speaking, from the start. Director Lin, however, isn't buying it, and the tension in the room is thicker than a New York cheesecake. The door swings open and instructs a new player, demanding to see Director Lin. His arrival is like a plot twist, catching the vest guy off guard and adding another layer to the brewing storm. Our new arrival, with a confident stride and a face that screams "I mean business," throws the room into chaos. Vest Guy is stunned, trying to keep up with this unexpected turn of events. As the tension peaks, the Vest Guy demands answers from the newcomer. It's a power struggle, with lightning-fast exchanges and enough drama to keep anyone on the edge of their seat. The stakes are high, and the room is buzzing with electricity. In a sleek office, a blurred-faced man sits behind a desk, facing two officers. The tension is palpable as the officers seem to be preparing for something big. Without warning, the officers spring into action, slapping handcuffs on the surprised man. His face is a portrait of shock as he demands to know why he's being arrested. The man in the snazzy suit steps up, laying down the law with a smirk. He spills the beans. The arrest is the result of some serious plotting and enough evidence to sink a ship. The scene shifts as the man, now handcuffed, is led away by the officers. His protests fall on deaf ears. As the man in the suit looks on, mission accomplished. The mysterious leader, sporting a hat and a cool demeanor, watches the scene unfold. The scene opens with a stunning pink-haired woman dressed in a sleek, icy blue dress that screams elegance and danger. She faces an unseen man and drops a bombshell question. Do you remember a woman named May? The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. As the question hangs in the air, the man's face is obscured, but his reaction is loud and clear with a series of exclamation points and an electrifying backdrop that screams, "Oh snap." The woman, unbothered by the man's visible shock, gracefully reaches in her bag and pulls out a photograph. The man, still shrouded in mystery, responds with a chilling line, "If you had met her, you would be dead by now." The plot thickens, leaving us all on the edge of our seats. The tension in the room is palpable, with a group of people in the background looking like they've just seen a ghost. Our pink-haired heroine is not one to be trifled with, and her presence has everyone on edge. The man she confronts, with his grayish hair and sinister smile, tries to play it cool. He attempts to manipulate the situation, reminding her of their past, but it's clear he's not the hero of this story. The air is thick with animosity as the woman throws a heated accusation his way, calling him despicable. It's a verbal slap that's felt by everyone present. The man, feeling cornered, tries to spin a tale of power and opportunity, suggesting that taking down his rival will lead to a life of luxury and control. But his words fall flat in the face of her steely resolve. In a surprising twist, the pink-haired woman offers herself as a bargaining chip, pleading for the safety of the others. Her desperation is clear, but the seated man seems unfazed by her sacrifice. As the tension escalates, the lounging figure reveals a plan, offering to help the pink-haired woman in her quest for revenge. The room holds its breath, awaiting the next move. Suddenly, action erupts. The mysterious figure springs into motion, and chaos ensues. Bodies fly, objects are overturned, and the room erupts into a flurry of unexpected violence. The scene bursts with action as a mysterious figure, clad in dark attire, effortlessly takes down adversaries. The sound of bodies hitting the floor echoes as the figure's agility and strength are on full display. Amidst the chaos, a poised woman in a stylish dress stands with an air of authority. She addresses the room, pointing out the importance of having the right people on your side, her confidence shining through. The camera zooms in on an older man, his face a mix of panic and disbelief, as he faces the barrel of a gun. The woman's steady hand and fierce gaze leave no room for negotiation. Desperation takes over as the man pleads, "Don't." But the woman's resolve is unshakable, and she declares, "It's over." Her words hang heavy in the air, leaving no doubt about her intentions. In a dramatic moment, the woman fires her weapon, her determination and power captured in a single frame. The intensity of her actions is electrifying, marking the climax of their confrontation. The atmosphere shifts as the woman, now relaxed, engages in a conversation with a companion. Her demeanor is calm and collected, a stark contrast to the earlier chaos. Three men in uniform enter, acknowledging the woman's authority with a salute. The leader addresses her as Chief Luo, highlighting her respected position within their ranks. With the situation under control, the woman, alongside her allies, prepares to leave. Her companion, impressed by her capabilities, praises her unexpected prowess. The tension finally dissipates as the woman shares a heartfelt hug with her companion. A simple thank you conveys gratitude and warmth, bringing a sense of closure to the day's events. The scene opens with a splash, literally, as our dashing tuxedo-clad dude makes a grand re-entrance, looking like he just stepped out of a James Bond movie. He's back, baby! But wait, who let the session get so wild? As they take the escalator, our tuxedo guy is all ears, listening to his companion spill the tea about their recent escapades. The tuxedo man, rocking that bow tie like a boss, keeps his cool, but there's definitely more to this story. Our tuxedo friend, still looking sharp, is joined by his blue-haired buddy, who seems to be in a bit of a pickle. There's some serious point-collecting business going on here, and Tuxedo Man is all about that hustle. The tuxedo dude, still blurred, is like, "You managed to do all that? Impressive." But he quickly shifts gears. "Just hand over those points, buddy." Talk about straight to business. Blue-haired guy, looking a bit stressed, reveals he's running low on points. He's got 21 left, yikes. He vows to step up his game if he survives. Looks like stakes are high in this game of life. Tuxedo Man assures him, "Chill, I'll find you if I need anything." But hey, race the kicker. Redeeming items cost points, and without points, well, you're toast. This game is no joke. Our blue-haired hero is eyeing some serious muscle upgrades on a futuristic screen. He's got his finger on the trigger, but is he ready to bulk up, or will he keep it lean and mean? Bam! Our tuxedo guy teleports into a sunny landscape. He's got plans, and they're all about leveling up for the new season. Is this dude ever off duty? With a sudden switch, we see another character sprinting towards Mr. Tuxedo, calling him Bro Zhao. Looks like Boss Lee is on the hunt for our sharp-dressed man. Who's ready for some drama? In a lively scene, a group of eager onlookers gathers around a charismatic man. They're buzzing with questions, asking how he managed to skyrocket to success. Everyone's curious about his secret sauce. As our main man, Boss Lee, strides confidently down the hallway, he's showered with admiration. Folks are asking for his autograph like he's the hottest celebrity in town. It's like a rock star moment, but in business attire. The next panel reveals a formal setting where Boss Lee, the center of attention, is approached by a well-dressed individual. It's all about the autographs, and people are snapping pics like paparazzi. This guy's got fans. In a surprising twist, a mysterious figure enters the scene, and everyone's heads turn. There's a vibe shift as the new arrival is greeted with a firm handshake, making the crowd buzz with curiosity. The well-dressed individual is seen expressing heartfelt gratitude to the mysterious figure for his guidance. It seems like this newcomer is the key to Boss Lee's success story, and the gratitude is real. In the next panel, a group of young onlookers appears in awe, whispering about the situation. It's like they're witnessing a celebrity cameo in real time. The buzz is palpable. The scene shifts as the mysterious figure, alongside a stylish woman, walks into the spotlight, causing heads to turn. The whispers are all about why this person is here, looking for someone named Zhao Yin. The final panel captures a handshake between the mysterious figure and another well-dressed man. There's a sense of respect and acknowledgement as the two exchange words. The air is thick with anticipation. Two guys are losing their minds, yelling out in disbelief. One's eyes are bulging out, and he's screaming, "What's going on here?" While the other dude is in the back, hands on his head, shouting, "Is Zhao Yin really that awesome?" They're practically shaking with shock. It's like someone just dropped the biggest plot twist on them. Unbelievable. Now, we're zooming into this mysterious hand making a snap. It's like they're summoning some secret power, or maybe just really dramatic about flicking something away. The suspense is building, and you can almost hear the sound effect. Suddenly, the scene cuts to a doorway where a figure with a blurred face steps in, cool as a cucumber. He's asking, "Is Mr. Zhao Yin here?" The two guys from before are in the foreground, sweating bullets. The tension is thick, like they're about to meet the big boss or something. Who is this mystery dude, and what's his deal? Mr. Zhao greets Zhao Yin enthusiastically, and Zhao Yin reassures him, trying to keep things calm and collected. Zhao Yin, all suited up, asks his noisy classmates to pipe down, as things are about to get serious. The scene shifts to Zhao Yin leading a group of well-dressed individuals, commanding attention. Relaxed and confident, Zhao Yin lounges in an office, conversing with his brother-in-law about family matters. The brother-in-law, unimpressed, reveals his true intentions. He's here to witness Zhao Yan's downfall. A woman is accused of betrayal by the brother-in-law, who insists she won't be back in the Hantang group. Zhao Yin, unfazed, proposes a challenge to his brother-in-law, confident in his ability to succeed. Zhao Yin remains poised. All right, you can take action now. The order is given by a man in a sharp suit, with a mysterious air about him as he holds his smartphone. The command reaches another room, where a tall, serious-looking guy nods in understanding. Meanwhile, a young man springs into action, clearly in a rush as he receives the urgent message. In a different setting, the scene unfolds with a woman, exuding confidence and style, armed and ready. Her demeanor says she's no stranger to high-stakes situations. A striking woman with pink hair, brandishing a weapon, makes a bold statement. Her presence is commanding as she stands poised for action. Miss Yi, the richest person in Lin City, makes a grand entrance. A bystander is left in awe, questioning the audacity of her actions. The young man, astounded by Miss Yi's fearless demeanor, questions her motives. Her cool response suggests she's not one to be easily intimidated. Young Master Zhao is puzzled by Miss Yi's youthful looks, asking her about it. Her playful response keeps the air of mystery alive. It's been 20 years, Zhao remarks, but Miss Yi maintains her ageless charm, teasingly claiming that a lady can stay youthful forever. In a bustling office setting, a stylish woman with striking pink hair and a sharp purple dress confronts a man in a sleek suit. She's clearly not impressed, calling him shameless. The man's cool demeanor doesn't falter as he simply greets her with a nonchalant "Oh." The scene shifts outside where the man in the sleek suit, now joined by a blurred-faced gentleman, is approached by the pink-haired woman. With an assertive stance, she challenges them, asking who they are to throw accusations like confetti at her. The tension is palpable, but the suited man's calmness remains unshaken. The scene opens with a gathering of 3 individuals in a modern room filled with high-tech gear. A confident man in a suit, a determined woman with pink hair, and a mysterious blurred-faced man are examining a digital display, discussing a critical plan. The conversation heats up around the digital map as decisions are made. The confident man assures everyone to stay calm, highlighting his ambitious nature, while the pink-haired woman and the man in the suit make a bold choice, clicking yes on the digital prompt. With a dramatic shift, digital beams transport their presence to a remote island, setting the stage for an exciting adventure. In contrast to the earlier tension, the scene shifts to a tranquil setting where a woman lounges on a bed, her relaxed demeanor providing a stark contrast. Lounging on a bed, our mysterious lady seems lost in thought, rocking a purple top and shorts. What's on her mind? Only she knows. Standing up and staring out the window, her mood shifts. Something is definitely brewing. Facing the mirror, something strange happens. Cracks appear, hinting at an unexpected change. The mirror's cracking. What could be happening to her? The suspense is real, y'all. No time to ponder. She springs into action as chaos erupts from above. Gotta keep it moving. The ceiling gives way to a colossal guy, flexing like it's a bodybuilding contest. This ain't good. With no time to waste, she leaps out. It's go time, and she's not sticking around to chat. Sprinting through the forest, she's blown away by her speed. Could everyone be this intense? The trees zoom past as she dashes ahead. This girl's on a mission, no doubt about it. In a serene forest clearing, a girl with long brown hair, wearing a purple dress, is hiding behind a tree. Her eyes are fixed on a group of bald men kneeling before a wooden platform. The tension in the air is palpable. On the platform, a woman with long dark hair and an elegant robe sits with authority. She declares, The demoness has appeared. Catch her! Her voice echoes through the forest, sending a wave of panic among the men. Amidst the commotion, the scene shifts to a confident woman with long dark hair and a purple top, stepping out with a challenging look. She defiantly states, "Come and catch me if you can." Her boldness is matched only by her mysterious presence. All right, so we have this scene by a tranquil lake. Someone's just arrived, a bit late to the party. A voice chimes in, "Just arrived? Seems like you either came late or were asleep. The game started a day ago." Oops, someone missed the memo. The scene shifts to a dramatic introduction. A mysterious woman with long silver hair and a striking green dress appears, and her expression screams not in the mood for nonsense. She's standing there with a serious vibe, ready to spill the beans about something big. Meet Rabbit, the woman in the green dress. She's got sass and is quick to introduce herself. She's curious about our new arrival, asking if they're Chinhan or Yixiang. But wait, it seems like our newcomer isn't rolling with any teammates. Bummer. Rabbit tosses a fidget spinner-like device with a number 3 on it. "Looks like we're quite fated," she says. Fated? Sounds intriguing, right? Our newcomer is puzzled, asking why Rabbit thinks that. The plot thickens. Rabbit unveils her plan. "Because you're about to help me get my first diamond." And just like that, the atmosphere shifts from friendly chat to something way more intense. What does she mean by that? Things take a wild turn. Rabbit's wielding a massive, glowing scythe, and she's not messing around. The newcomer is dodging, but Rabbit's swinging that thing like she's a pro in a video game. Action-packed chaos ensues. Rabbit's scythe glows with energy as she charges forward, and our newcomer is doing their best to keep up. But Rabbit's on a mission, and she's not holding back. The chase is on, Rabbit's relentless, and our newcomer is sprinting for dear life. Rabbit's movements are swift and calculated, and our newcomer can't believe what they're up against. Our newcomer is in a real pickle now. They're speeding away, but Rabbit's right behind them, her scythe leaving trails of energy. What the hell are those monsters? The newcomer wonders aloud. It's a whirlwind of action and confusion. Boom! Explosions light up the scene like a New Year's celebration. It's raining fire and chaos down below, as if a Michael Bay film met a fireworks factory. With a dramatic twist, we find ourselves at the edge of a waterfall. The mighty gush of water cascades down, just as someone takes a dive. Unplanned, of course. A massive splash follows, as whoever just took the plunge hits the water with a cannonball effect. Hope they know how to swim, because that's not a kiddie pool. Standing high and dry, a figure watches from the cliff, looking like they've seen this all before. Meanwhile, down in the water, a woman pops up, probably wondering if she's in the right movie. In a sudden change of scenery, we're in a bedroom. A guy sits up in bed, looking ripped enough to join the Avengers. He's confused, and honestly, who wouldn't be waking up looking like a Greek god? Back by the water, a woman contemplates treasures. She's thinking if there's a treasure for the gods, there might be one for her too. Dream big, girl. Out of nowhere, a digital message pops up, confirming she's hit the jackpot. She's stoked, like finding a $20 bill in an old pair of jeans. A mysterious figure with a blurred face appears, calling her Little Rabbit. Well, that's not creepy at all. What's next? A tea party with a Mad Hatter. Wandering through the forest, our heroine is taken aback by the sight of a treasure chest just chilling out in the open. She muses aloud, "No way. Isn't the treasure supposed to be hidden?" Talk about casual treasure hunts. As she approaches, the scene gets grim. Bodies are strewn around the treasure chest marked Rabbit. Yikes, it looks like a party went down here, and someone forgot to send the cleanup crew. Our savvy protagonist surveys the aftermath with a cool demeanor, noting there's a corpse. Seems like there was a fight, but the treasure chest wasn't taken. She deduces that only someone with the right number can claim it. Before she can ponder further, an ominous presence lunges from above. A figure all clad in black leaps towards her. Looks like she's got company. The stranger swoops in with a swift strike, but she's not one to be caught off guard. With an agile twist, she dodges the attack. This ain't her first rodeo. The mysterious attacker pauses, giving her a chance to catch her breath. He comments on her reflexes, and she sarcastically quips about the treasure chest being left out like a welcome mat. The attacker explains a curious rule. If she had died, the treasure would become ownerless. Guess there's a silver lining to survival. She raises an eyebrow. So there's such a rule? As tension rises, a mystical aura starts to envelop the scene. It's like the forest itself is holding its breath, waiting to see who comes out on top. The attacker's hand crackles with energy, and he draws a sword with a swift motion. Things are heating up faster than a summer barbecue. With a burst of speed, the attacker launches another assault. But our heroine, unflinching, readies herself for the next move in this high-stakes dance. Our fierce heroine, dressed in a purple top and blue shorts, finds herself in a high-stakes face-off against two identical men in black suits. With a smirk, she calls them out, questioning if cloning is all they've got. The tension escalates as we zoom in on one of the suited men, his expression deadly serious. In a flash, we're in the thick of the action. A whirlwind of punches and kicks ensues, with our heroine showing some serious martial arts chops. The fight scene is pure adrenaline as the woman dodges and flips, keeping her opponents on their toes. The blurred-faced man, shrouded in electric energy, taunts her with a casual, "Is that so?" As the battle continues. Suddenly, one of the clones makes a bold move, knife in hand, yelling "Die!" But our heroine is quick on her feet, dodging the attack with impressive agility. With a mix of shock and resolve, she questions the mysterious man, asking if all two mysterious figures in sharp, dark uniforms stand in a sun-drenched forest, one of them sarcastically quipping about the lack of rewards for correct guesses. Clearly, they're up to something. In a flash, the duo springs into action as one yells attack and charges toward a seemingly unsuspecting individual sitting on the grass. Things are about to get heated. The action ramps up when a bald, muscular guy intervenes, tripping one of the attackers with lightning speed. This dude isn't messing around. With the situation looking dicey, the bald fighter triumphantly holds one attacker down, confidently declaring he's done with this nonsense. Meanwhile, a girl with long hair stands in the background, seemingly unfazed. Amidst the uproar, the girl, exuding cool confidence, muses about this chaos being a great opportunity. What's she plotting amid the forest frenzy? In the middle of a sunny forest, a woman in a purple top and denim shorts is running towards a wooden box labeled Rabbit, with her long hair flowing behind. Two shadowy figures are seen leaping behind her, adding a hint of mystery. With a swift movement, she opens the box, revealing her little companions, while showcasing a bit of flair and confidence. What's in the box? The anticipation builds. High up in the trees, a character dressed in ninja-style attire makes an appearance. Introducing Shin Monkey, who seems to be calling out to Little Rabbit, adding a touch of intrigue. Meanwhile, two curious men are making their way towards the scene, eager to uncover the supposed treasure. Their approach is filled with anticipation and a hint of mischief. The purple-clad woman strikes a pose, addressing the newcomers with a mix of sass and suspicion, questioning whether they're just gawking or have some other agenda. Suddenly, the woman from the tree leaps into action, challenging the intruders to a fight. Her swift movement suggests she's not one to mess with, adding a dynamic twist to the encounter. The purple-clad woman is taken aback as she spots someone lurking behind a tree. Her expression shifts to surprise as she braces for the unexpected. Revealed behind the tree is a muscular figure with a sword, standing ominously in the shadows. This adds a new layer of tension to the unfolding events. With a confident smirk, the purple-clad woman claims she didn't miss the treasure, flaunting her X-ray vision. But wait, there's more! She also boasts about her enhanced hearing and smell, leaving us wondering what's next. Zooming through the forest like a ninja on caffeine, our mystery runner marvels at her enhanced five senses. It's like she just upgraded to Human 2.0. Meanwhile, not too far off, a girl in a ninja-esque purple outfit is playing hide-and-seek. But oops, she's been spotted. How did the runner know someone was lurking behind the tree? Things are getting spicy. Next up, we meet a speedster girl rocking some serious determination and killer shorts. She's got a beat on some folks ahead, but she's more puzzled about the dude who spotted her. Who is he? What's the deal with this crew? Taking a breather, our speedster takes in the gorgeous view. But it's all business soon as she spots two figures below. Time for some serious reconnaissance. Down below, a young dude tries to sweet-talk a lady in a blue dress, thinking they're the only ones on this treasure hunt. But wait, there's more to this forest than meets the eye. Up in the branches, our speedster is getting the lay of the land. She's onto the treasure angle and realizes she's got some competition. This has got interesting. The lady in blue and her companion chat, sounding pretty confident about their skills. They're curious about someone named Hao Yin, but don't know they're being watched. From up high, our mystery runner makes a dramatic entrance, leaping down like she's got a superhero landing planned. It's showdown time. In the forest, our trio faces off. A young boy, Chen Han, gets roasted by a woman in purple who calls him a burden. She's not alone. A tall, blonde woman in a blue getup stands by. The confident woman in purple declares herself as the rabbit and proudly states she's got the treasure. The young boy, with a bowl cut, chimes in the dog, and I've got mine too. The tall blonde, dressed in blue, reveals herself as the rooster, still on the hunt for her treasure. Now the plot thickens. Out of 12 people, only 3 are left standing. What to do? The trio debates. As tension peaks, the woman in purple drops the bombshell. Obviously, you have to die. In the lush green woods, 3 characters are seen chatting away. A girl in a purple top, let's call her Purple Top Girl, seems to be leading the conversation with 2 others. One is a dude with a geeky vibe, geeky guy, and the other a blonde-haired girl in a blue dress, blonde blue dress. They're clearly on a mission, but the mood is chill and lighthearted. Purple Top Girl suddenly has a moment of shock. Her eyes widen, and she exclaims, "Wait, what? An immortal cultivator?" Clearly, something big just dropped in the conversation. Geeky Guy is seen animatedly explaining something, with a picturesque scene of a floating island and a sword in the background. Meanwhile, Blonde Blue Dress is focused, listening intently as the plot thickens. Back in the forest, Purple Top Girl and Geeky Guy are strolling, discussing their next move. Blonde Blue Dress suggests they talk more, but Purple Top Girl is eager to get moving. With a determined look, Geeky Guy agrees, fine. The scene shifts to Purple Top Girl scaling a tree like a pro. She's up high, scanning the surroundings, and shouts back down to the others, "I see it." From her vantage point, Purple Top Girl points towards the treasure. She warns the others to be cautious, fearing an ambush. Blonde Blue Dress acknowledges her, with a confident "got it." Our trio is now peeking at a mysterious box nestled among the trees. Geeky Guy asks Purple Top Girl, "What's the situation? Any danger?" She assures him all's clear within a kilometer radius. Blonde Blue Dress, with a playful glint, teases Purple Top Girl about her ability to see underground, jokingly asking if she's peeked at her. Things get cheeky as Blonde Blue Dress and Purple Top Girl stand toe-to-toe. Purple Top Girl insists she's a woman too and not interested in peeking at anyone's body. The air is filled with laughter and camaraderie. Hey, things are getting wild in the forest. We got our main dude, looking a little unimpressed, standing with 2 ladies. One with long black hair and a purple top, and the other a blonde with a blue dress. They're having a chill conversation when the woman in the purple top, with a sly smile, decides to send the guy flying with a swift kick. Talk about a not-so-gentle nudge. Now, our dude is airborne, arms flailing, face frozen in a hilarious "what just happened?" expression. It's a bird, it's a plane, nope, just our guy regretting life's choices. Boom! He lands face first with a dramatic thud, creating a mini explosion of dust. That's gotta hurt. But hey, he makes it look funny as he plummets to the ground. Our airborne adventurer isn't pleased. With a face full of rage, he yells about how Zhao Yan almost got him killed. Oh boy, he's ready to throw hands once he gets back. If he survives this, that is. The girls, meanwhile, are more concerned about the chest. They shout at him to stop wasting time and check if there's anything suspicious. I mean, priorities, right? Clearly annoyed, our guy yells back, saying suspicious? Nothing. Judging by his expression, he's not having any of it. Dude is on the edge. Suddenly, the brunette in the purple top senses something's off. This is bad, she exclaims as the tension in the air thickens. Uh-oh, what's coming now? Whoa. Out of nowhere, spikes shoot up from the ground like an angry porcupine. Our duo jumps into action, quite literally, as they leap above the deadly spikes. Talk about an adrenaline rush. In a surprising turn, our airborne buddy shows some unexpected skills. With a shout of transform, he morphs into a beastly version of himself. Who knew he had it in him? This adventure just got a whole lot more interesting. Zhao Yin, the dude with the swagger and wild orange hair, is getting an earful from his pals. They're all dodging bullets, and they're pretty salty about him prioritizing a couple of ladies over the bro code. Zhao Yin just shrugs it off like it's no biggie, confident his defenses can handle a few stray shots. Meanwhile, two women are running beside him, one in a purple top and shorts, looking like she's regretting her life choices, and the other in a sleek blue dress, trying to keep up. The gang finally finds a breather in a forest clearing. Our heroes, still catching their breath, start questioning Zhao Yan's life choices. There's some serious side-eye from the lady in purple, and the one in blue is clearly not buying whatever Zhao Yan's selling. But hey, they're alive, right? For now, anyway. Just as things seem to settle, the woman in the blue dress suddenly tenses up. Her eyes narrow, and she's off, leaping into action like a cat who just heard the can opener. Something's definitely got her spooked, and it looks like they're not out of the woods yet, literally and figuratively. The chase is on. Our long-haired heroine is hot on the trail, her figure a blur against the vibrant sky. Meanwhile, her target, the nimble blonde in a blue dress, is seen defying gravity, making a leap of faith to dodge the perilous spikes looming below. With a swift twist, the blonde lands effortlessly, her eyes sharp, catching sight of a curious wooden box. In a heartbeat, she's at it, her hand poised to discover its secrets. With a swift motion, the box is opened, revealing a small green orb nestled inside. What could this mysterious item be? Unfazed by the discovery, she prepares for the next move, knowing full well the dangers aren't over yet. As if on cue, the spikes retract back into the ground, leaving the scene deceptively calm. But the tension in the air hints at more to come. Our fierce heroine, with her determined expression and flowing blonde hair, is in the middle of dodging a barrage of spikes. She's clearly in the heat of battle, and her agility is on full display as she maneuvers through the assault with grace. Meanwhile, hidden behind the bushes, a couple of intrigued onlookers whisper among themselves. One of them wonders what kind of evaluation their fighting skills will receive, while the other is amazed at the girl's raw power, noting she's a real fighter. The scene shifts back to the battlefield, where our heroine approaches a mysterious wooden box. She's contemplating this strange setup, questioning whether this is just a test to gauge her abilities. The stakes are high, and her resolve is unshaken. Suddenly, the ground trembles, and a massive beast bursts onto the scene with a menacing roar. Our heroine, unfazed, stands ready to face this new threat, her eyes locked onto the creature with a fearless intensity. Without skipping a beat, our heroine launches herself towards the beast, her movements a blur of speed and precision. The clash of titans is imminent as she prepares to deliver a decisive blow. Bam! Her powerful kick connects with the beast's face, sending shockwaves through the air. The impact is fierce, and the beast is momentarily stunned by her impressive strength. In a fluid motion, she follows up with another strike, her determination unwavering. The battle rages on as she pushes the beast back with her relentless assault, showcasing her extraordinary combat skills. This is bad. After the first shot, you think the monster can't move anymore? Don't panic. Now is when the real battle begins. A woman with long brown hair, wearing a purple top and jeans, confidently reassures her companion amidst the vibrant forest. A wild creature dashes fiercely towards our warrior, who is readying herself for an intense clash, her blue attire and twin swords gleaming under the sun. With a firm grip on the ground and green energy swirling around her hand, She's all set to face the beast. Bring it on, she challenges. Things get intense as the creature gets wrapped up in thick, snaring vines, caught midair in a fierce struggle. A mysterious figure, with a bear-like creature looming behind him, watches the battle unfold, commenting with a smirk. Meanwhile, our hero, glowing with green energy, stands her ground. The mysterious figure's smirk fades as the vines ensnare him as well, leaving him gasping for breath. Frustration builds up, and our warrior shouts, "Damn it!" as she struggles to maintain control over the chaotic scene. Our warrior and her companion exchange words, the latter acknowledging the warrior's prowess while cautioning her to be mindful of the situation's complexity. The blurred companion steps in, explaining the nature of the beast. The towering vine formation stands ominous, hinting at the ongoing battle's intensity. Under the shade of a lush tree, a girl with long black hair and a purple dress, and a boy with light brown hair and a beige sweater are in the middle of a serious chat. Things seem calm until an old man with a white beard, wearing a gray cloak, jumps into the scene looking totally spooked. His sudden appearance has clearly thrown them off their game. As if things weren't chaotic enough, we're hit with a trio of shocked faces. Our main duo, along with a new character, a blonde with piercing blue eyes and a snazzy blue uniform, are all taken aback by something or someone. Whatever it is, it's got them all wide-eyed with surprise. With a face-off in the middle of a grassy field, our mysterious hero stands, looking anything but heroic. He's got a rock in his hand, and he's trying to convince a girl in a purple top and denim shorts that he's got a heart of gold, despite his sketchy appearance. The scene zooms in on our girl, her figure commanding the spotlight. She's rocking a purple outfit and seems unimpressed by the guy's excuses. Her eyes are fierce, and you can tell she's not one to mess with. A new character enters the scene, a blonde woman who seems to vouch for the girl's power. She confidently asserts that the girl has proven herself in action, backed by the presence of a giant tree creature. The confrontation escalates. The girl, with determination in her eyes, orders the guy's execution. The poor dude, perched on a tree, panics, shouting why, as if he didn't see this coming. With a stance that screams boss level unlocked, the girl asks, "Do I need a reason to kill you?" Her confidence is off the charts, and you know she's not playing around. Suddenly, flames erupt around a shadowy figure, as if someone just cranked the heat to max. Things are getting fiery, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to make it out without a few scorch marks. A young boy, looking a bit desperate, questions the girl, asking if she's out of her mind for wanting to kill. But she's not fazed, answering coolly that she doesn't need help finding the demonized guy. All right, folks, things are heating up as we dive into a wild game where you can earn points by taking out other club members. It's a life-or-death situation, and with a seasonal multiplier, our mystery gamer just bagged 46 points. Talk about a score boost. Meanwhile, on the lush battlefield, our mystery woman, with her flowing locks and stylish outfit, is deep in conversation with her allies. They're plotting their next move, and she's ready to take on the challenge. The stakes? Well, let's just say they're sky high. Our mystery woman is on the move, searching the ground with a stick like she's on a treasure hunt. What could she be looking for in this smoky, mysterious landscape? Time to dig deep and find out. With a confident stance and a sly smile, the blonde-haired ally declares that the first diamond is theirs. She's got that winning look in her eyes, and she knows she's got the upper hand. Her companion, a mystery woman, seems to agree. Enter the shadowy figure of another woman, with a wicked grin and a powerful aura. She's curious, wondering if the talk was about this shiny little diamond. The plot thickens. Our savvy kid, with a sharp look and a question mark hanging over his head, is puzzled. He's being schooled on the rules of this life-or-death battle. Diamonds are the name of the game, but they're hidden in a very dangerous place, inside their bodies. Our mystery woman, her face a mix of shock and surprise, holds up a diamond. "What? There's something like that?" she exclaims, eyes wide. It's a revelation moment. The young lad, with a smug grin, explains the rules. Take the diamond from your opponent and score big. Our mystery woman seems to be getting the hang of it, and she's ready to play the game to win. As they stride confidently through the forest, our mystery woman, the sharp-dressed boy, and the blonde ally are ready for action. She knows what she has to do, and nothing's going to stop her. In a flash, they scramble up a massive tree, their feet barely touching the bark as they climb. The jungle is alive with the sound of their swift movements, echoing through the dense foliage. And then boom, out of nowhere, a monstrous dinosaur bursts onto the scene, its roar echoing through the jungle like a thunderclap. It's go time! The dinosaur's massive tail swings through the air, but our antlered hero is already on the offensive, leaping fearlessly into action. It's a clash of titans. All right, folks, hey race our blue-haired warrior, looking like a total legend with his sword raised high, ready to take down some kind of magical beast. This dude is all about precision and style, and you can bet he's not just swinging for the fences. Just as things heat up, we see a cheeky onlooker in the distance, shouting something like, "Go get him!" Our warrior, unfazed and still looking like a total boss, is all set to make his next move. You can tell this guy means business. Our blue-haired warrior, with eyes like hawks, spots a trio hiding up in the trees. Damn, this guy's eyesight is too good, one of them exclaims, realizing they've been caught. In a flash, the warrior strikes with a mighty swing, unleashing a terrifying wave of energy. What did you expect by hiding? He taunts, clearly in no mood for games. With impeccable precision, he releases a powerful slash, cutting through the air like a hot knife through butter. The energy wave slices through the trees, leaving nothing but stumps in its wake. The trio is forced to leap from their perch to avoid the blast. The girl, looking determined, shouts, "Follow me," as she leads the charge, with her beastly companion and another fighter hot on her heels. But our warrior isn't letting them off the hook that easily. He sprints after them with lightning speed, his sword gleaming in the sunlight. As they run, the girl quips he'll try to hold him off for a bit. It might last long enough for you to work your magic. The Beastman grunts in agreement, not sure it'll work, but it's our best shot. Zooming into the action-packed scene, we see a fierce warrior with flowing hair, unleashing a vibrant green energy that commands the very earth to rise at their bidding. Up! They shout, as massive tendrils of vines burst from the ground, showcasing their formidable power. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure with long, flowing silver hair, clad in a dark ensemble, is not impressed. With a disdainful smirk, they call out, "Cheap trick," as they nimbly evade the attacking vines, spinning gracefully through the air, demonstrating their agility and skill. Elsewhere, two characters, one with noticeable features of a beast and the other with a strong presence, exchange quick words. Was this guy always so deadly? Or perhaps he got that good this fast? "It's not too surprising," says one, only to be met with an agreement. "I thought the same, but surely we can't handle him right now." Their expressions show a mix of worry and determination. Enter the reinforcements. A fierce-looking girl with raven black hair, accompanied by a half-human, half-beast ally, is on the move. "Who are you kidding? This is where you finally want to show up?" she shouts, clearly ready for action. Her partner, the Beastman, growls in support. "We're here. Evening, chump." Their combined energy adds a new layer to the battle. With a burst of speed, the duo leaps into the fray, their movements fluid and dynamic. They're joining the fight with high spirits, ready to tilt the scales. The scene is a whirlwind of motion, with our heroes charging forward, leaving trails of energy in their wake. However, the tension peaks as a hefty log comes crashing down from above, threatening to squash the party. Our quick-thinking, purple-haired character raises an eyebrow. "Huh," they say, clearly surprised but not backing down. The situation is escalating, and it's anyone's game. Our scene opens with a blue-haired swordsman, looking as cool as a cucumber, challenging a burly dude in the middle of a serene forest. The swordsman's all business, while our hefty hero seems to be taking it all in stride. What's about to go down? Meanwhile, in another part of the forest, we've got a werewolf and two ladies sprinting like there's no tomorrow. They're chatting about the surprise of the century. Turns out our stocky guy isn't just a couch potato, but a powerhouse. Who knew? The ladies still racing like they're in the Olympics. Wonder if the others are going to catch up. Spoiler alert. They're banking on the swordsman's ego, slowing him down. That dude's got pride bigger than his sword. Back to our epic showdown, and the blue-haired swordsman is flying through the air like he's in a kung fu movie. He's all, "Tangle with you? You're not worthy." Ouch, that's got a sting. And BM. The swordsman strikes with the force of a freight train. Our burly friend takes the hit like a champ. What's his next move? Stay tuned to find out. The scene opens with a big, brawny dude clutching his fists, clearly impressed by his opponent's strength. The ground beneath him is ripped apart, probably from the sheer intensity of the clash. Now, meet the cool as a cucumber swordsman, standing with a sword in hand and a confident smirk. He casually mentions that his opponent's strength is impressive, but it's not enough to faze him. The action ramps up as our burly fighter charges, only to be met with a dazzling bolt of energy from the swordsman. The clash is electrifying, quite literally. Our hefty hero takes a tumble, sent flying back, landing with a thud. The swordsman stands unfazed, as if saying, "Is that all you got?" The swordsman, with a calm but determined look, muses about the chase of immortality. He's on a quest, and nothing will stop him, not even big challengers. Standing before a shadowy cave, our trio of adventurers are ready to dive into the depths. The cave looks like it could swallow them whole, but they're unfazed, looking every bit the part of seasoned explorers. A bald, muscular man clutches a mystical artifact, as if it might somehow bring them luck or treasure inside. Alongside him, a woman with long silver hair and a green dress exudes confidence. With a hopeful tone, she says, "Let's hope we get something good this time." The anticipation in the air is almost palpable. They're ready for whatever the cave might throw at them. In a flash of light, the artifact in the man's hand begins to glow, and the woman transforms, enveloped in a swirl of dark energy. She's getting powered up, ready for whatever lies ahead in this mysterious cave. The woman is quick on her feet, moving with agility and grace. Her partner, the muscular man, is right behind her, holding a staff and ready for action. They look like they're about to sprint into action. Their focus shifts as a horned creature emerges, catching them by surprise. The muscular man swings his staff with a powerful clang. He's not messing around. This guy means business, and he's about to show that creature who's boss. The horned beast leaps into the air, aiming straight for the bald man. It's a tense moment as the creature descends with fierce intent. The bald man looks up in shock, realizing he's in for a fight. Boom! Right off the bat, our hero delivers a skull-cracking punch to his bald foe, sending shockwaves across the battlefield. The bald dude is flabbergasted, thinking to himself, so fast. Could his ability be speed? As he tries to process the lightning-fast attack. Elsewhere, a mysterious lady with a flowing blue dress and a massive sword stands, observing the melee. What the heck's the situation? She asks a winged creature chilling on a branch. Back to the action. The bald guy's trying to keep up, but another fighter with flowing white hair jumps into the fray, looking like they're ready to throw down. And just like that, the mysterious lady slashes her sword down. Dust clouds billow up, and she declares, "Look, it's done," as her opponent bites the dirt. There's our mysterious purple-haired warrior, looking all fierce and fabulous, as she announces that there's still one more foe to deal with. Her vibrant green outfit contrasts against the smoky silhouette of her opponent. With the speed of a ninja, she leaps into action, delivering a swift kick to a shadowy adversary. But hold up! What's this? Her opponent wasn't just a shadow. It's a lifeless clone, leaving her in a moment of confusion. Suddenly, the plot thickens. A blurred face grabs onto her leg from the ground. The grip's so tight it makes you wince, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. Up on a rocky cliff, a burly bald dude with muscles for days looks down, his expression a mix of surprise and concern. Clearly, he didn't see this twist coming. It's like the universe just handed him a plot twist he wasn't ready for. The scene opens with a dramatic showdown on a grassy battlefield. A hulking brute is mid-swing with a massive weapon, aiming to crush a nimble fighter who smartly evades the attack and counterattacks with a swift kick. Nearby, a bald man, possibly the mastermind behind this chaos, watches with a smug grin. He seems to relish in the action, confident in his impending victory. As the dust settles momentarily, a young woman, crouched and ready, rallies her group to make their move. She's got that determined look, ready to pounce, but with a hint of caution, asking Zhao Yin if they're walking into a trap. Meanwhile, a long-haired woman in a striking green dress surveys the situation. Realizing her ally Ini is down for the count, she contemplates a hasty retreat, knowing the odds are now stacked against her. But hold up! Enter the scene a mysterious woman in purple, standing defiantly. She accuses the woman in green of controlling corpses, a rather unsettling power play, and challenges her intentions. With a flair of drama, the purple-clad woman reveals herself as Shunho, boldly declaring ownership over the very lives in the battlefield, her presence exuding authority and menace. Back in action, the muscular brute, seemingly unfazed by previous setbacks, towers over the scene, proclaiming that the battle is now concluded, his imposing figure casting a shadow over the field. 3 adventurers are sprinting like they're late for a Black Friday sale, with a fierce determination to reach a mysterious destination. One of them yells, "Hurry!" as if they're racing against the clock. As they dash through the field, a large, bald man follows behind them, clearly trying to catch up. He's surprised, exclaiming, "Huh?" as the trio gains ground towards a cave nestled in the mountains. In a blink, one of the adventurers with long, flowing hair leaps into the air, soaring towards the dense forest. The bald man watches in awe as the figure disappears among the trees. A woman dressed in a chic purple outfit stands confidently, observing the scene. She comments on the speed of one of the runners, questioning the audacity of the trio entering the cave, wondering if they're walking into a trap. The purple-clad woman, flanked by her muscular companion, discusses the trio's bravery. Meanwhile, the trio is already inside the cave, racing down a dark passage. The stakes are high, and the tension is palpable. Inside the cave, another adventurer, with long black hair and a purple top, reveals she used her X-ray vision to scout the terrain. She confidently states there's more than one exit, and that the treasure lies ahead. The trio stumbles upon a box labeled Life, sparking curiosity and excitement. The promise of treasure feels within reach, as they stand at the cusp of discovery. A conversation ensues between 2 of the adventurers. One of them questions the box's contents, while the other reassures that they'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, their wolfish companion eyes the box with suspicion. Drama unfolds as the blonde adventurer spots their wolf-like companion attempting to take the treasure for himself. But, with a calm demeanor, the leader assures her to let him try his luck. The wolfish adventurer makes a move towards the treasure, but the leader remains unfazed. She instructs her companion to let him take the lead, as they watch the unfolding drama with intrigued anticipation. In the midst of chaos, arrows pierce through the sky, honing in on a beast of a creature. With ragged breath and a fierce expression, this creature is trying to dodge the barrage, but things aren't looking too hot for him. Boom! Just like that, the creature crashes to the ground, surrounded by arrows. It's a scene straight out of a dramatic action flick. From the sidelines, 2 mysterious figures, one with dark flowing locks and the other sporting cute pink twin tails, are watching intently. Enter the dynamic duo. 2 women, exuding confidence and power, appear on the scene. One with a long, elegant dress and the other in a casual fit. They announce, "Let's go, the time is right." Clearly, they're ready to take center stage in this wild adventure. The scene opens with a woman, her face obscured but sporting long dark hair and a purple top, clutching a wooden chest. With a determined shout, she declares, "The chest is ours." Clearly, she's not here to play games, and there's an air of urgency. In a twist of events, we see the woman and her companion standing their ground as 2 burly figures approach menacingly. The tension in the air is palpable, and one can't help but wonder if they're about to throw down. The plot thickens as a second woman, with a sharp bob cut and a fishnet top, urges the first not to let her guard down. Meanwhile, our determined heroine discovers something intriguing inside the chest, a scroll. But wait, there's a problem. Frustration mounts as the chest refuses to open right away. The woman struggles with a scroll that's proving to be as stubborn as a mule. She's not about to let a pesky lock stand in her way, though. Just as things couldn't get more intense, the room erupts in chaos. Bats swarm the area, adding to the mayhem. The group is caught in a whirlwind of action, trying to fend off these unexpected creatures while dealing with the mystery of the chest. It's all going down and fast. Our adventure kicks off with a fierce sprint through a dark, foreboding cave. Leading the charge is a wolf man, muscles rippling, fur flying, as he carries a mysterious box. His determined shout, "You're the tough one," echoes through the cavern, setting the stage for their daring escape. Hot on their heels, a crew of 3, including a woman in a purple dress and another lady in a blue outfit, races alongside the wolfman. There's a vibe of urgency as one of them anxiously asks, "Are you sure we can get away like this?" The wolfman reassures her, "Relax, just a few more meters." The tension is palpable as they speed toward an unknown exit. The group faces a dilemma at a crossroads of cave tunnels, each path shrouded in darkness and uncertainty. The pressure mounts. Which way now? Echoes in the cavern, making it clear that every second counts. With adversaries hot on their trail, the group encounters a couple of burly pursuers blocking one of the exits. The wolfman and his team brace themselves. "They caught up faster than I thought," is the grim realization. But, undeterred, they muster their resolve to keep pushing forward. Finally, the crew bursts out of the cave into the fresh air and sunlight. "Phew, finally got out," sighs one of them in relief. It's a brief moment to catch their breath, a victory in itself, before they need to decide their next move. The scene shifts to a more relaxed atmosphere as the group discusses strategies under the open sky. The woman in blue, with her blonde pigtails and confident stance, suggests a plan involving 2 mysterious figures, Zama and the Sky Ox, while a young man questions her slyness. The air is filled with a mix of relief and playful banter. As they catch their breath, a woman in a purple dress contemplates their escape, reflecting on the events. Her sharp gaze and poised demeanor hint at a deeper strategy. Meanwhile, the young man in a brown sweater, curious yet cautious, listens attentively, ready for whatever comes next. The team is ready to regroup and tackle the challenges ahead with renewed vigor. Hands fiddling with a mysterious box, trying to unlock whatever secrets it holds. "Let's see what's inside," the curious one says. Next to him, a woman, looking relaxed but intrigued, waits to see what unfolds. Our duo is joined by another character with a blurred face, creating a sense of mystery. What if I end up like that too? The blurred one wonders aloud. Meanwhile, another person approaches with a bow, making the scene even more bizarre. Just like a magic trick gone haywire, the sporty woman suddenly vanishes. The 2 characters left behind are stunned, their eyes wide and shocked at the sudden disappearance. Another pair of characters, one looking quite stern, discuss the shocking vanishing act. "No way, it's invisibility," one says, trying to make sense of the chaos. Meanwhile, the mysterious box sits there ominously, as if daring someone else to open it. Back to the now invisible woman. Her voice rings out, warning the others. A young boy, clearly bewildered, listens intently as she hands him something. "This is your only chance," she says, adding another layer of suspense. Our mysterious lady, now visible again, stands tall and confident. Her companions look on, still digesting the bizarre turn of events. "Miss, someone's coming," one of them warns, hinting at more excitement to follow. It seems the treasure is in this person's hands. Most likely, he's already used it. "Good, everyone move out and find this person. I want to devour this baby." "I'll go too, as long as I see him," I can use my ability to predict his location. That way, he won't be able to escape, as long as the witch stands by my side. Even if that cultivator is strong, I can become one of the last two survivors too. A bright beam of light pierces the blue sky, signaling something epic is about to go down. Things are getting interesting. The two strongest are fighting. Dang Xia, do you see clearly what's up with that light? The one controlling the corpses is battling with Chun Long. That's right, and they're going all out. Action time! Our blue-haired warrior dashes into the fray, sword in hand, ready to take on the world. With finesse and style, the warrior dodges an attack and counterstrikes with precision. Swift as the wind, the warrior maneuvers around his foes, delivering decisive blows. A powerful kick sends an opponent flying, as our warrior shows who's boss. Little girl, forget about those three. You can't win against me. Hovering mid-air with an ominous aura swirling around her, a fierce woman challenges her opponent, taunting. Do you think I could be your puppet, Chunlong? Her confidence is sky-high, and she's not afraid to show it. With scales creeping across her face and an icy glare, she hisses, You can become my corpse too. It's clear she's not playing around, and Chunlong better watch out. Things get physical as she lunges at Chunlong with immense power, her fist making a solid impact. Chunlong, caught off guard, thinks to himself, such a strong body. Chunlong attempts to counter her attack, but she's got moves of her own, dodging swiftly and retaliating fiercely. It's a whirlwind of action, and the tension is through the roof. Kneeling on the ground, Chunlong looks up at her in shock and admits, I didn't expect you to be this strong. He's clearly underestimated her, and it's not looking good. Just when you think it can't get any worse, more foes appear, charging at Chunlong with weapons drawn and yelling die. Chunlong, can he survive this relentless assault?